Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
What's going on, man? How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started, I'd like to remind everybody this is episode number 503. Episode number 503 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get anything else, please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is the tentative starting hour. I know a lot of people have been asking me, Ghost, why exactly are you starting at 6:30 Central? I don't get it. Listen, all right, I promised Blog Talk Radio that I would entertain the so-called prime time hours of the Internet, all right, based on their little metrics and all the little dicky-dicky-doos that they do. They have concluded that this particular time slot is the prime time, so to speak, time slot for those that actually want to listen in live. So considering that Blog Talk Radio has been very generous to old Ghost here, I decided to entertain the new time slot, see what's going on, and we'll see how it's working. I mean, we've been doing it for about 3 shows. It's tentative, okay, right now, currently. The tentative time of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast is 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Texas time, boy. And please spread it around like wildfire. All right, we got all kinds of little buttons, on the side there, little Facebook like buttons and retweet this buttons and all kinds of social media buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, it is a Monday. I hope everybody had a pretty good weekend. I, myself, of course, did. I barbecued extensively this weekend. I hate to say, drank copious amounts of libations and alcoholic beverages, but that's besides the point. I had a good time. Hope everybody caught that, Michael Bigsby GSP fight, the Ultimate Fighter fight. That was an excellent brawl. I can't say much for the undercard, but pretty much the main event made up for it. So I hope you all caught that. Definitely amazing fight. GSP, not bad for a Canadian, but literally came back and kicked some ass in a brutal fight. Those are the types of fights that I like to see. So I hope you had a good weekend. Look, I don't want to get into too much talking here. We got to get to business. This is the financial hour. And I definitely want to talk a little bit about cryptocurrencies, folks. So let's get right into it. It's Monday. Now, as you all recollect, last Friday, I had suggested that we were seeing a decrease in altcoins because a lot of folks were investing in Bitcoin. Why? Because of the hard fork. Now, I explained the hard fork in the last episode. If you don't get it, look it up for yourself. Basically, they're just going to take the old blockchain and kind of reestablish a new blockchain to work out the kinks of the old blockchain, and the old blockchain is going to be designated as another name, hence the last hard fork that happened this summer. I don't know if y'all remember the Bitcoin hard fork that happened this summer. It basically turned the old blockchain Bitcoin into what is now known as Bitcoin Cash, and the new Bitcoin blockchain is now currently Bitcoin. We're going into another hard fork, folks. I suggested last Friday, that's why we were seeing a humongous run on Bitcoin. I said be very tentative on this run because that was really what was motivating most investors to go into Bitcoin. And now I think we've seen the top of this particular run. We're starting to see a contraction, a definite contraction. And I said last Friday, when we see a contraction in Bitcoin is when we're going to start seeing the money that went into there trickle into the altcoins. And that's exactly what's happened here as far as today's market is concerned. So let's just go ahead and get right into it, folks. All right, let's get into some of these cryptocurrency prices. Let's get to Bitcoin first. Once again, Bitcoin was almost pushing $8,000 a coin, for Christ's sake, going into this weekend. And this weekend, now we're seeing a contraction, once again, because of the hard fork. Bitcoin right now, the current market capitalization, believe it or not, is $18 billion. All right, the current price for Bitcoin, the current price, $7,081.98 per Bitcoin. The current circulating supply for Bitcoin right now is 16,667,325 Bitcoin, and a little halfway through 16 million, going to go into 17 million. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin has contracted 4.02% in the past 24 hours. So once again, money being pulled out of Bitcoin, being trickled back into the altcoins because people finally came to their damn senses and started cashing out. You know, I mean, once again, you know, the reason that we saw this big-ass run on Bitcoin is because once you go past the last price of the last bag holder, which happened, I guess, sometime last week, you're in uncharted territory. You know, I mean, once you surpass the previous all-time high of not just a cryptocurrency, but in stocks, and we're going to get to stocks in just a minute, once you reach those all-time highs, you're in uncharted territory. There are no bag holders. So the sky is literally the limit once you go past an all-time high, given a cryptocurrency, given a stock, because you're in uncharted territory. There are no bag holders. And this is where you have to gauge as an investor whether you're going to stay, whether there's enough investor confidence that is going to keep this moon going, so to speak. When I talk about mooning, it's a chart. It's a chart euphemism signifying that something is actually going up rapidly and massively in price. Mooning. It also means that you pull your pants down and show your derriere to people. But either way, this is really what's going on here, and I think that in my personal view, Bitcoin is going to have a contraction here. We're currently seeing it. I think that it may run up one mo again. All right, we might see a run up. Now, whether that run up is going to surpass the current all-time high, that remains to be seen. But if it does, I'm high, we're in uncharted territory again, and once again, the sky's the limit. It all depends on how much investors are willing to buy. All right, so we shall see it, folks. We are currently seeing, in my personal opinion, the beginning of the transition of what is going to be the king of cryptocurrency. Right now, the king of cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is fading, in my personal opinion. I think all these hard forks, as I stated last Friday, is a cause for concern, as far as I'm concerned, being an investor. So that's why I'm looking to other altcoins and other coins that could potentially have not just a future cryptocurrency, but expand their blockchain applications to other types of applications, not just strictly crypto. So with that being said, Bitcoin right now is riding the wave, contracting currently. But once this contraction happens, and it should be maybe for the next day or two, I think we're going to see another run on Bitcoin. And when that happens, once again, if it does surpass the all-time high, the sky's the limit. Let's go ahead and get to Ethereum. Now, Ethereum has been kind of cagey, if you will. It's just been hovering around the 290 to 310 to 320 range for the past weeks, which basically signifies that it's a steady cryptocurrency, even amidst a downturn in the cryptocurrency markets. And we see downturns in this market. As I stated, it's fickle. All right, this market is a fickle market, so when you see a downturn, these contractions can be up to 30-40% on a damn coin. So that's why, you got to be on your money. Money never sleeps. Remember, these are currencies. These aren't stocks. Money never sleeps. But once again, Ethereum has been pretty steady as far as I'm concerned. I'm not too sure about the long-term future outside of its smart contract technologies. I think that it was the first. I think it was ahead of its time. But now people that are becoming well aware and adapting to the blockchain technology are now refining the technology, creating new tokens, etc. I don't want to get too technical for folks that don't understand, in which I personally believe that Ethereum has a pretty good short-term gain. When I mean short-term, I'm thinking about 1 year, possibly 2 years. Then thereafter, we're going to see new kings emerge in this crypto market, and that's what everybody right now is currently looking for and trying to hoard, is the next king of cryptocurrency, the next king of cryptocurrency. And look, these cryptos that I'm covering, maybe they will or won't be the king of cryptocurrency, but they're definitely worth considering as far as I'm concerned. And that's why I cover these cryptocurrencies that I cover, all right? Now, let's get to another cryptocurrency, Litecoin. Once again, everybody knows Litecoin. Been very fickle as of late, been staying at the 55, maybe about $58, $57 range for at least a good week or two. Remember, we saw that big moon about a month ago in which we saw Litecoin go up to about $83, $84, something to that effect. I mean, really, really unbelievable. But like I said, folks, it's up to you as an investor. Are you going to take those profits out and move them somewhere else? That's why I'm saying, man, you always got to be on your money. So anyway, Litecoin right now, the current, I didn't even get there, for Christ's sake. What am I talking about? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's Monday, all right? It's Monday. And before I get ahead of myself, Ethereum right now is at $28 billion market capitalization. I mean, this is serious money. I mean, this is a USD I'm talking about. The current price of Ethereum, of course, the symbol for Ethereum is TH. The current price is $297.86. All right, the current circulating supply for Ethereum is 95,567,575 Ethereum cryptocurrency currently in circulation. Within the past 24 hours, it has gone up 0.71% increase. As a matter of fact, it just went up 0.99% increase right now in the past 24 hours. That was for Ethereum. Now, let's get to Litecoin. Symbol on Litecoin is LTC. The current market capitalization for Litecoin right now is $2.9 billion market capitalization for Litecoin. The current price for Litecoin is $55.25 per Litecoin. The current circulating supply of Litecoin is 53,710,057 Litecoin in circulation. And in the past 24 hours, Litecoin gone up 1.09% increase in the past 24 hours. Let's go ahead and get to Dash, folks. Dash coin, this is symbol DASH. The current market capitalization for Dash is $2.1 billion market capitalization. The current the current price for Dash, the current price, $280.65 per Dash coin. Now the current circulating supply for Dash is 7.6 million Dash in circulation. Now, I like Dash, folks, because it's another steady coin. It is a coin in which you can, transact at a very rapid pace. Although, as people are starting to hard fork or soft fork or update their tokens, Dash is starting to be not necessarily the fastest transaction in cryptocurrency anymore because we've got other ones. We got a lot of other ones. So we shall see what happens with Dash. I do like Dash. It's been around since the beginning of cryptocurrency. I mean, lest we forget, Dash was once Darkcoin, which ended up hard forking into Dashcoin. And that's what we're seeing right now. Anyway, once again, current circulating supply, 7.6 million in circulation. Not too bad, very low circulation. In the past 24 hours, Dash has gone up 3.24% increase on the day in the past 24 hours. Now, let's get to Monero, folks. Now, I know I criticized Monero last Friday, because I suspect, in my opinion, that the person who created this damn coin is a freaking brony. But even though I suggested that, I said that I'm still going to cover it because I have seen Monero take huge increase in very short periods of time, which I said last Friday, and boom, that's exactly what's happened. And I hope that you folks have been listening, because whatever cryptocurrency I'm covering, folks, money. You understand? Money. Monero, folks, symbol XMR, okay? Current market capitalization for Monero is $1.5 billion market capitalization. The current price for Monero, and let me tell you, we're in uncharted territory here now with Monero. So the sky's the limit. It's as much, it's going to go as high as many investors are willing to pay for it. I mean, we're in uncharted territory. I think we're at all-time highs here with Monero. Monero is at $100.62. I mean, good God! When I was covering Monero, before I left back in May, Monero was in, like, the teens. You know that? I'm telling you, man, I hope at least some of you people out there that were listening to me back then actually considered this, even if you just threw a $500 bucker in it or $1,000. And even, folks, I even said back then, even if you don't understand the whole mumbo-jumbo of swing trading, pattern trading, and even the whole concept of cryptocurrency, all I was suggesting is that you get it and hoard it. I don't care how you get it. You buy it, you go out and you work for it, you accept it as payment. I don't care what you do for it. I was suggesting to everybody back then to obtain it and hoard it. And if you would have done that, you would have been ahead of the goddamn game. You'd be a tremendously richer person right now. And look, that's what True Capitalist Radio is all about, folks. I mean, folks, I have been giving, I'm not joking when I say this, millions of dollars of information absolutely free for the past 10 goddamn years. And does he get any kind of credit whatsoever? No. No, not whatsoever. But you see, it's okay, because the reason that I'm giving out all this information for free, I believe that I am fashioning the minds of future capitalists that are listening into the broadcast. This is True Capitalist Radio, damn it. And those folks that actually apply what I broadcast on this damn show for free, actually apply what I broadcast to their lives, they make their lives that much more better. I'm going to be honest with you, folks, okay? I have a person in the inner circle. I'm not going to name names. But this person is a individual who comes from a family of absolute poverty. I mean, this person is the first in their family to graduate high school, let alone go to any kind of college, okay? And this person legitimately, throughout the past 10 years, applied the little things that I put out there for free on this broadcast, applied them to their lives. Now, not only did this person graduate college, okay? All right? Not only is he the first person in his family to graduate college, I mean, look, this person comes from a family that collects welfare. You understand? That collects food stamps. And you see, this person, this young man, decided, hey, I don't want to live like this anymore, man. I don't want to live like this, all right? Why do I have to live like this? I hear Ghost on True Capitalist Radio talking all the time that I've got the freedom to do what I want to do, that all I got to do is apply myself, and by God, this young man applied himself, and now this guy's making and I'm not joking, he worked his ass off. Hard work. He's making $60 grand a year, man. $60 grand a year in his early 20s. And not only did he apply what I suggested in finance, he also applied what I would suggest to young men on how they should look in their appearance. He was like, hey, Ghost, I can't even believe it works. I did what you said. I cleaned up. I shaved my face. I got a hairstyle. I got some new clothes. I made sure to look nice. I try to make sure to take pride in myself. And all of a sudden, Ghost, I've got women smiling at me, just like you said. Just like you said, Ghost. They're smiling at me now. And you want to know why they're smiling at this young man? Because not only is he dressing well, not only does he look good, not only does he have the best threads, not only does he have decent hair now and he doesn't have a scruffed beard, but they can see the confidence building in this young man. And this is an absolute true story. And cheers to that young man out there who is he's at the beginning of his life, man. That guy's in his early 20s making $60K a year. No kids, no broad, nothing. And you know what he's doing with his money? Is he going out there and is he blowing it on, Szechuan sauce at $20,000 a pop? No. He's investing. He's investing for his future. He isn't stopping the capitalist game, baby. He wants to run from the bottom. Anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that tirade, man, but, I've been trying to tell you, especially you stupid autist Asperger tards that know how to get on a computer, that know how to goddamn search at the internet, that know how to be, all badass on a video game. That's why I told you, idiots, it's time for you to get up off your ass and start doing things for your goddamn self, all right? And stop being one of these pity groups, much like the LGBTQ or Black Lives Matter. With all due respect, the majority of autists and most of Asperger cases, with all due respect, are just the people using that as an excuse so that they can be an obnoxious man-child for the rest of their freaking lives. Enough is enough. You understand? Enough is enough. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, let me get back to the freaking cryptocurrency markets, man, before you people get me off keister even more. Anyway, I was talking about Monero. Monero, once again, the price of Monero is $100.62. The current circulating supply for Monero, is 15.3 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, folks, Monero has gone up 16.49% in the past 24 hours. That's the only reason I'm covering it, folks. I'm trying to give you guys, look, I'm trying to give it to you. I'm trying to give you the information. But no, you don't want to hear it. You're just, I want to play video games. I want to watch Rick and Morty. I want to write nice stories. Stupid morons. Anyway, let me continue going here. Let's get to Ethereum Classic, folks. Ethereum Classic, symbol ETC. Ethereum Classic, the reason I'm covering this today is because it also took a dramatic increase into the double digits. It is now contracting from those double-digit percentage gains, but still in a high percentage gain. It's still in high percentage gains, Ethereum Classic, symbol ETC. And the reason that we're seeing a run on Ethereum Classic is because Ethereum Classic was just recently added on to the Exodus wallet. And for you folks that are unaware of Exodus, it is a nice wallet. I think it's a very convenient one. If you haven't tried it out, I believe it's exodus.io, if I'm not mistaken. If not, just Google search exodus.io digital wallet. And basically, you can have one wallet for a variety of different coins. And inside the wallet, there's an integrated, what they call shape-shift trading system, in which you can, within your wallet, trade one coin to another. Of course, it still has to be on the actual Exodus wallet, but a very convenient wallet for you folks that are just getting into cryptocurrency. I would strongly advise you downloading it. It's completely safe. Great wallet, by the way. These people are not paying me to say that. I'm just telling you guys this so that, you know, if you wanted to get into cryptocurrency, you can get into it properly. Anyway, with that being said, the Exodus wallet, the Exodus digital wallet, added Ethereum Classic to its wallet system. So I'm sure that has a humongous contributing factor on why we're seeing Ethereum Classic gain tremendously. Let's go ahead and get to it. Symbol ETC. Current market capitalization for Ethereum Classic, and before I get to the market cap, the reason that we call it Ethereum Classic is because why? Well, folks, Ethereum Classic is the old blockchain of what we now know of as Ethereum. You see, that's what a hard fork does. You get it, folks? All right? Now, somewhere along the line, Ethereum had to hard fork and replace the old blockchain, because there's a variety of reasons why you want to do it to date. You want to make it faster. You want to work out the kinks. There are a lot of transactions that are, quote, lost in the blockchain, and these types of hard forks help that. Ethereum Classic's a hard fork that happened some time ago, and hence that's why we have it here as another coin, as another option of a coin. So FYI. Anyway, the current market cap for Ethereum Classic, $1.4 billion market capitalization. The current price for Ethereum Classic is $14.62. The current circulating supply is 97 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Ethereum Classic has gone up 9.61% increase in the past 24 hours. All right, I'm not even joking. This is serious business. I mean, and the reason it went up is because of the addition of Ethereum Classic to the Exodus wallet system. Now, with that being said, let's continue. Let's go to one of my personal favorites, which I have a considerable stake in personally. I'm talking about Quantum. Quantum, folks, that symbol QTUM. Now, folks, from my personal view, you can take a look at it yourself, do your own research. The Quantum team, the people that developed this coin are serious business. They already recently just posted their Quantum wallet on the Google Play Store. They just released their own Quantum Ignition wallet. This is serious business. I believe that this is the Bitcoin of Asia. And at any point, you're just going to start hearing Quantum going up the roof. It's just a matter of time, and that's just my personal opinion. With that being said, Quantum right now, the current market capitalization for Quantum is $777 million in market capitalization. The current price for Quantum is $10.56. The current circulating supply to Quantum is 73,642,524 Quantum in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Quantum has gone up 4.46% increase on the day for Quantum. I am bullish on Quantum, folks. Great long-term investment. I personally believe that one day people are going to wake up and hear that Quantum is up 50%. I'm not even joking. All right, and that's based upon the development team, the futuristic component of this particular cryptocurrency, and moreover, the actions of the development team of this cryptocurrency. You hear a lot of cryptocurrencies talk a lot about what they're going to do, but they haven't done crap. All right, Quantum, on the other hand, has actually done something. All right? So with that being said, let me continue going on, folks. All right, Quantum, purely bullish on. I'm all bullish, baby. Anyway, let's get to Zcash. All right, everybody knows I like Zcash, even going way back to May and April. Zcash, the symbol on Zcash is ZEC. The current market capitalization for Zcash is $588 million market capitalization. The current price for Zcash is $229.68. The current circulating supply, and this is another thing that makes this coin very attractive to me as far as I'm concerned, the low circulation right now. Zcash, the circulation of Zcash is at 2.5 million in circulation. That's it. 2.5 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Zcash has gone up 2.28% increase on the day for Zcash. All right, let's continue going here, folks. All right, let me give you guys some heads up on some altcoins that I particularly think are attractive here in the short term, folks. And when I say short term, I'm talking maybe 1 to 2 weeks. Keep your eyes on some of these that I'm about to mention here. Let's talk a little bit about a cryptocurrency by the name of SALT. That's right, folks. SALT, the symbol is SALT. All right, take a look at the charts on that. First and foremost, I think you've got a lot of bag holders here on that chart. If you take a look at it, the chart looks ripe for a rally. It's gone as high as about 6 and change from what I've gathered. Let's get to it. The current market capitalization for SALT is $135 million. The current price for SALT is $2.91, very low price. All right. The current circulating supply for SALT is 46,751,837 SALT coins in circulation. And folks, within the past 24 hours, and look, I gave the Inner Circle the heads up on this one. They've capitalized on this one. In the past 24 hours, SALT has gone up 14.08% increase in a 24-hour period. So that's one coin I would suggest folks to entertain, look at. I've got a very small interest in it because I believe that what the blockchain is promoting is very interesting. I don't have time to explain it, but if you want to take a look at it for yourself, do your own research, folks. Another coin I would like to suggest to folks out here that is on a low and is seeing all-time lows right now as far as I'm concerned, I would strongly advise everybody to take a look at this coin, Genosis. Genosis, the symbol of Genosis is GNO. If you take a look at this chart is at all-time lows of this coin. It's gone as high as almost $300 a coin. $300 a coin for Genosis right now, and I think it's just a little bit on a downturn because look at all these altcoins out here. Look at all these alts. But it's something to entertain, folks, considering the chart is down. This could be a potential play to grab up and see if you can earn some potential gains within the next 2 to 3 weeks of holding this particular cryptocurrency. Let's go ahead and get to it. Once again, symbol GNO. The current market capitalization for Genosis is $67 million. All right, the current price for Genosis is at $61.09. All right, so it's not the cheapest cryptocurrency in the world as it pertains to altcoins, but if we see a bump on Genosis that brings it back up to 120, 125, which we just saw like 2 or 3 weeks ago, you can tell on the chart, people that are entertaining this for a play could potentially reap some massive, massive profits if they gather enough coins on this play. I think we're at all-time lows here. I think that this is something to entertain. I hold a very small portion of it myself, but the reason I got it is because it's at an all-time low right now, and I just recently obtained this. So entertain this. It's up to you. Everyone's an independent investor. I'm just planting seeds, baby, all right? And I'm telling you why I believe that this particular cryptocurrency has potential, given the fact that it's at all-time lows. All right, all-time lows. All right, well, let's cover one more crypto, and then we're going to go on to the stocks because I know everybody's anxious to hear what the hell's going on in the stock market, for Christ's sake. A little bit of helter-skelter situations going on here. But another one I would like to talk about here, let me see, there's another one in here I would like to discuss. Obviously 42 coin, which is the Inner Circles and myself's coin. I would like to just cover this a little bit because 42 coin, aside from me and the Inner Circle having a vested interest in it, take a look at the charts on 42 coin. And the reason one would entertain this coin is to hedge against downfalls in these markets. Remember, the market can fall 20, 30, 40% in these crypto markets on a whim. All these profits that right now that you're seeing rises in the altcoins, all these profits that you guys are making right now in these, you need to hedge that somewhere, man. You don't want to be swing trading and pattern trading and gathering all this liquidity and then just to see it wither away in a downturn in the crypto markets. Okay, the crypto markets are fickle. All right, I mean, I hate to say this, but the crypto markets are filled with a bunch of ballless nerd dorks that once they see a little bit of contraction, these morons are like, oh my God, I gotta sell, guys. Let me sell right now. I gotta sell. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose all my crypto. And that's why you see such swings. So that's why in my personal coin, all right, and this is our coin, the Inner Circle and myself, that we are the spokesman of this coin, I would entertain this for not only a long-term hedge of any liquidity that you get when you're trading in the swing or pattern capacity, but I would also consider a long-term holding on this because us in the Inner Circle, we are trying to acquire as much of the 42 coin as possible. For you folks that are unaware, 42 coins mined of this particular coin. That's why the current price of the coin, let's go ahead and get to the price here. Put it on the screen, engineer, God damn it. Thank you. The current price of 42 coin, folks, is $11,900 a coin. All right, now currently, the Inner Circle has around 7 or possibly 8 coins in our possession. Now, we're not going to sell those coins. As a matter of fact, we're trying to acquire those coins in the same capacity in which I am trying to suggest to you folks out there to acquire it by utilizing all the liquidity that you guys make with your pattern or swing trades, okay? I mean, because there's big swings in these markets, man. You should be able to, reap some massive liquidity in these huge swings, and you don't want to lose it. And 42 coin, folks, in my view, is a place to put your coins and your liquidity so it can be safe from contraction. Take a look at it. All right? And the reason it's so consistent is because, folks, the Inner Circle and myself, we own the majority of it. We're not going nowhere. All right? It's a safety net. All right? That's the whole point. That's why there's only 42 coins mined, for Christ's sake. So anyway, with that being said, let me just go ahead and that's the crypto markets for today. Okay, let's just go ahead and make a quick transition into the stocks and commodities, folks, because I know people are asking, Ghost, what exactly is happening here, Ghost? I mean, you said there was going to be a contraction, like, before the election. It never happened, and now, like, we're almost at 24,000 Dow Jones Industrial. Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you, folks. In economics, conditions, politics, policies, things change, okay? Now, I'm going to be completely honest. During the Obama administration, the overlation that was happening in the stock market was purely artificial. It was purely artificial based on two different factors. The Federal Reserve kept printing money. They kept printing money and printing money. And where did all that money go? It went into pockets of mostly folks that were in cahoots with the Obama administration. Let's just put it that way, okay? And where did they put that money? They put that money in the stock market. They put that money in real estate. They put that money in commodities. They put that money in art. That's why you're seeing across-the-board increases on all assets. All right? Because, I mean, you have all this printed money, for Christ's sake. That's why everything continues to go up. That's why you continue to see the stocks go up, commodities go up, everything's going up because the Federal Reserve keeps printing money. Now, with that said, the second factor of why this stock market was over-speculated during Obama was because the bailouts Obama gave to Wall Street. And once Wall Street finally stabilized the markets from the recapitalization of our tax dollars, that's when they decided that they were going to manipulate this market how they saw fit, okay? And the proof is in this. I mean, remember when I brought back True Capitalist Radio, or when I began True Capitalist Radio, episode 1, I told everybody, hey, you know, it's time to pattern trade. It's time to day trade. Because, folks, that's what everybody was doing in the 90s and the early 2000s, pre-Obama. I mean, individuals were able to pattern trade, you know, while they were at work. I mean, on their, what do they call those things? Palm Pilots. Y'all remember Palm Pilots? Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm old. I mean, but regardless, that's what I'm talking about, all right? And then when Obama came along, who was the exclusive party to be able to partake in any kind of pattern trading? Well, folks, the only people that were able to partake in day trading were folks that had over $15,000 to $20,000 in their bank accounts, and that's by law. That's by law. So what Obama did was not only recapitalize the Wall Street assholes with our money, our tax dollars, but the Obama administration regulated Wall Street to keep out the individual investor. So the only people that were truly invested in this market in a massive capacity were all the fund managers, okay? And if you go back into the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, that's what I had been suggesting the whole time, was manipulating and propping up this market. It was all the big fund managers, all the people that have everyone else's money, you know, the retirement funds, the mutual funds, the hedge funds, you know, all these people. These are the individuals that are propping up the market. And they're the ones that were propping up the market, with all due respect, to make Obama look better than he actually was. I mean, let's be honest. Okay? Let's be completely honest. That's where the over-speculation came from. I mean, that's why the damn Wall Street was propping up the stock market, because who recapitalized Wall Street? Obama! But now we find ourselves in a very big conundrum. Because, you see, we have seen a massive over-speculation of a stock market that was unjustified based on the book price of many of these stocks. I mean, lest we forget, throughout the latter part of the second term of Obama, we saw nothing but bad news out of most corporations. We saw nothing but bad news out of earnings reports, and you saw corporations having to cut jobs, retirement, material, capital, whatever it took to keep the stock price up. And yet you had these assholes in Wall Street propping up this goddamn stock market to make Obama look good and to make it look as if the economy was better than it actually was. Now, with that comes Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump comes into office, and look, folks, I'm telling you, I am glad every day when I wake up that this man is president, because like I said, folks, you can look back in the archive, all right? blogtalkradio.com/ghost, all right? That's where all my damn shows are archived. They're archived, time-dated, and stamped. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. 75%, if not more, of what I advocated in that broadcast for the past 10 years, 75% of it, this president has enacted into law. And if you don't believe me, go back in that archive if you don't believe me, boy. Anyway, with that being said, folks, now that we have President Donald Trump in office, and now that he's the president, and he is asserting a more capitalist economic policy, all of a sudden, the inflated and over-speculated stock market of Obama, which never contracted and should have contracted, but never did, is now all of a sudden reacting to the good news that's coming out every single day when Trump has been in power. I mean, there's been nothing but good economic data, good economic news, good GDP growth. I mean, how else is the market supposed to react? It can't contract if you're seeing a consistent 3% GDP growth when we hadn't seen GDP growth in freaking 8 to 10 years. You can't contract when you're seeing the lowest unemployment since the year 2000. I mean, you can't contract when you've got 1.5 million people, 1.25 million people off welfare and back to work within the short time span that Donald Trump's been in the power. Somebody's asking me, what was the quantum ticker? Quantum ticker is QTUM. All right, quantum, QTUM. Sorry, folks, I didn't mean to get off quantum. Anyway, folks, as I was stating, you can't contract an over-speculated stock market when you've got nothing but great economic data coming out of the Make America Great Again economic policies of Donald Trump. And that's why, folks, we have not seen a contraction, and that's why you're seeing the stock market go through the roof. Now, I said also to be cautious about the Federal Reserve, that the Federal Reserve could easily deflate this market by increasing the interest rates by points. If the Federal Reserve did that, down goes the stock market, man, at least a good 40 to 50%. But now that the president has appointed a new Federal Reserve chair that he believes is going to play ball as it pertains to his Make America Great Again policy, I don't think that he's going to get pressure from the Federal Reserve. And if he does, the Federal Reserve, because look, let's be honest, the Federal Reserve has printed out too much goddamn money. And it's got to recall that money back. I mean, that's why the Federal Reserve raises interest rates. The Federal Reserve raises interest rates to recall the money back that it had overprinted. That's why the Federal Reserve is like, well, we got to raise interest rates. And unfortunately, we're not at the economic footing at this point. I think we may be here in about a year or two, but not at this point to be raising interest rates at 5, 6 points, even though we potentially may need it. So what I'm hoping this Federal Reserve chair does is, as the stock market continues to increase and commodities continue to increase and jobs come back to America and investment comes back to America and hopefully the tax cuts finally get passed and the $4 trillion offshore comes back to America, we can see the Federal Reserve gradually raise interest rates. But I'm fairly optimistic that the current Federal Reserve chair that Donald Trump has nominated, I'm fairly certain that he's not going to throw a wrench in the Make America Great Again economic policy. And in my view, the sky is the limit for the stock market. I mean, I'm not joking. The sky's the freaking limit. I hate to say I'm a little bullish now on this stock market, because if we're going to continue to see good news, which all forecasts point to good news, considering we're seeing a lot of money coming back to America, considering we're seeing a lot of people go back to work, considering a lot of investment is coming back, that means that we're not going to see too many bad earnings calls from stocks that could potentially trigger a market sell-off. considering that we're seeing lots of great economic data, which looks like it's going to continue at least for the next 4 quarters, I think I am changing my perspective on this stock market because of the current economic conditions and because of the political conditions that have been currently set by this president. This president has put a Federal Reserve chair that I think is going to play ball, that will not throw a wrench in this stock market. Moreover, that this stock market, which I have said has been over-speculated, is going to continue to run because we've just got too much good news, man. It's too much. I mean, what did President Trump say during his campaign? We're going to be winning. We're going to do so much winning. You're going to get tired of winning. You're going to get tired of it. I mean, we're already seeing remnants of that as we speak right now. Unbelievable. And like I said, I am glad that this is my president. Good God. Once again, I am bullish on the stock market here for the next 4 quarters at this point in time. All right? And even if the Federal Reserve does raise interest rates, I hope they raise them at a 1/4 point at best. Because, look, I'm not naive. I'm not naive to the fact that, we can't keep printing money. All right? But at the same time, we have to put America on the right economic footing so that if we do raise interest rates another point, 2 points, it's not going to hurt America. It's not going to economically hurt the country. So, bravo to Donald Trump for making, first of all, 3 consecutive quarters with 3% increase in GDP growth. Okay, first and foremost. Secondly, 1.25 million people off food stamps and back to work. Lowest unemployment since the year 2000, man. I mean, we are winning. Doesn't matter what the disgusting, despicable, lying, lamestream media says or what these lying leftists say. We're making America great again, damn it. If you don't like it, get the hell out of the way, you piece of crap. Anyway, let's get to the Dow Jones Industrials, folks, all right? Because, man, we're running out of time here. All right, I know I've been talking a lot about the markets, but, folks, it bears repeating, okay? I mean, once again, I'm bullish on the stock market for the next 4 quarters. I don't see any bad economic data to bring this market down. And once again, we are in uncharted territory. Today, folks, all-time highs in the stock market. Let's trio, folks, all right? Dow Jones Industrials currently is at 23,548.42 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. I mean, good God! Today it had an increase of 9.23 points, a percentage increase of 0.04%. I mean, folks, I'm telling you this, there's nothing stopping this. I mean, there are no bag holders right now in this stock market. That's why I am bullish on this stock market for the next 4 quarters. Everyone who's owning stock right now, at least a good 90% of them, are not holding the bag. This is a bullish market considering the factors that I had just mentioned previous. Woo, man, we're making America great again. God bless Donald Trump, baby. I told you, didn't I always tell you when I broadcasted on this broadcast that this was a capitalist revolution? This was a capitalist revolution, and look at what's happening. All-time highs in all stock indexes, baby. Let's get to the S&P 500. The S&P 500 went up today 3.29 points, a percentage increase of 0.13%, closing out the S&P at 2,591.13 points for the S&P 500. Once again, no bag holders here. I mean, that's what makes this whole thing that's happening in the stock market unprecedented, folks. Unprecedented. I mean, we are witnessing his-time highs, but the fact that we saw an over-speculated market that never contracted, that's now reacting to good economic data that's compounding top of over-speculation. And now it's so overspeculated that there are no bag holders anymore in this stock market, and the goddamn sky's the limit. So that's why I'm saying I'm bullish on this market for at least the next 4 quarters, folks. And, I mean, you know, at this point, I would be looking at blue chip stocks that pay high yield dividends. Now, for you folks that are unaware of what dividends are, they are a stock that will pay you quarterly for holding the stock. And those are the stocks that you want to acquire, especially for the long term. All right, blue chip, high yield dividend stocks. Good God, man, we're in unprecedented territory out here, baby. It's a bullish market, and I'm loving every minute of it. Let's get to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ up 22 points, a percentage increase of 0.33%, closing out the NASDAQ at, good God, 6,786.44 points. I'm telling you, I'm loving these markets, baby. I mean, winning, huh? Winning! Donald Trump winning! Good God. Anyway, folks, we saw some increases. I know I should be covering the commodity sectors, but we're running out of time. I know people are like, I want some Gab Shout Outs. I want Gab Shout Outs. So with that being said, let me just give this short, sweet analysis of the commodity. Commodities are going up, and the reason that commodities are going up is because spending on a government level is still at all-time highs. And it's an unfortunate necessity given the fact that we've had all these hurricanes that hit the United States and the United States provinces. We've got Donald Trump inheriting a mess that basically was left by Barack Obama, and et cetera. So hence, that's why you're seeing a tremendous increase in agriculture commodities and in precious metals. As it pertains to energy, we're seeing an increase in oil, and we may see more increases considering what is happening in Saudi Arabia. Now, we're going to talk about what's happening in Saudi Arabia in the next hour, and we're also going to talk a little bit about Donald Trump, his Asia visit, China, Japan, North Korea, all that good stuff. But right now, folks, hey, engineer, do we got any Gab shout-outs for Christ's sake? All right, folks. Well, without any further ado, folks, let's go ahead and get to some Gab shout-outs. And for you folks that are unaware, if you would like a Gab shout-out right here live on the broadcast, what you got to do is go to my Gab, all right? And by the way, that is my only social media, okay? My only social media. You can get to Gab by typing in your browser, gab.ai. gab.ai, okay? You can find me on that social media. I am verified on there, folks, under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And all you have to do right now is repost the first post on my Gab account that states True Capitalist Radio now live. True Capitalist Radio now live. If you repost that post, I will give you a Gab shout out live right here on the broadcast right here now. Do we got any more? Do we have any Gab shout outs, engineer? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to those damn Gab shout outs right now. All right. Who do we got here? We got Crypto Cuckery. Yeah, shut up, you stupid moron. We got Capitalist Mao in the house. What's going on? We got Komatsu, whatever the hell that means. Trumping's $2 mining contract. Sorry, that was pretty funny, man. Unit 731 for autists and pause holes, whatever the hell that means. We've got, I'm not saying that disgusting name. We've got Texas flood of bullets. Oh, you son of a bitch! Don't you dare! Don't you dare, you son of a bitch! It's too soon! It's too soon! Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Damn it. You people are sick in the head. Look, it's too soon. Don't start making fun of that. Don't be making weird-ass crack pipe names about that, boy. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Who else? Say Trans Dogecoin. Is that the Dogecoin or Dogecoin dog with a pair of balls on its chin? You stupid idiot. You people are idiots, man. We got retro memes. What's going on? Who else we got here? We've got Bald Ghost. Look, shut up! I'm not bald! Shut up with that stupid rumor. That's starting to piss me off. So shut up with the bald jokes. It's pissing me off. We've got JJ Wojcik, whatever the hell that means. We got trading car for Szechuan sauce. Yeah, I heard about that crap. You stupid morons with the Szechuan sauce, you stupid man-children. We got Phantom Thief Joker. We've got, I'm not saying that sick name. We got Donnie in the house. We got Bad Mem in the place. We've got Ghost Bullies Autistics. Look, no, that's a bunch of crap. I don't bully autistics, but let me tell you something. I think they may need a beating. I'm not even joking. I think that they've been so sheltered by Mammy and by the education system and by everybody. I mean, hey, autists and Asperger kids, I mean, don't you find it funny that everybody talks to you like a condescending jerk-off? Huh? Everybody talks to you like, oh, wow, did you draw that? Wow, Billy, that's great. Wow, like a freaking condescending jerk-off? That doesn't dawn on you? Stupid morons. They're treating you like a basket case, and you're like, yeah, that's okay, I'm not addict. I'm not addict. Anyway, we're well into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started, please add your favorites, your bookmarks, anywhere, the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost, all right, baby? That is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, and of course, if you have not done so, please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody on the internet know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live at the tentative time of 6:30 Central Standard Time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, boys and girls? Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is when I broadcast. So go ahead and put that on your calendars. Anyway, let's continue on with Gab Shout Outs, shall we? We've got J-Bear in the house. We got BN King in the place. We've got None Your Bizwax, whatever the hell that means. What else do we have here, for Christ's sake? We got Sutherland Springs Shooting Range. Oh, Jesus Christ. Damn it. God. I mean, what the hell's wrong with you people, man? Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you people? That was horrible. I mean, that was a horrible event, and you people don't even care. Shut up about that shit. Excuse my... You see, you're making me curse. You're making... God damn it, you stupid autistic asshole! Asshole! Prick! You people are making me curse, man! Knock it off! Jesus Christ! Look, shut up about any of that crap. Shut up! Give me the freaking mic. Shut up about that shooting. It's too soon, assholes. Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we have here, for Christ's sake? We got Pickle Engineer. Pickle engineer? Pickle engineer? They put engineer's face on Pickle Rick. And I know that Rick, all you Rick and Morty assholes, I know that you're like, oh, he said it, I'm Pickle Rick! I'm Pickle Rick! I bet that's what you're doing, aren't you, boy? Jesus Christ, man, you guys are assholes, man. Ghost equals Trump fanboy. Shut up, you stupid moron, all right? Nobody asked you, and first and foremost, I'm glad, I thank God that Donald Trump is the President of the United States, boy. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and give like shout-outs. Now, if you want to be shouted out right now, you have to like. You have to like the Gab that states True Capitalist Radio now live, and I will give you a Gab shout-out right here live on the broadcast. Let's continue going. We got TC Capitalist in the house. We've got Mr. Moon Man. We've got, I'm not going to say that, man. We got Sam Hyde. He can't keep getting away with this. Hey, you all know what I'm talking about. We got Unverified Ghost Gab. What? Screw you! Don't tell Gab to unverify me, you piece of crap! Good God, man. We got Church 26% more holy? Oh, you fucking... You guys are freaking sick! You're a sick asshole! You're a sick prick! I bet you idiots that are actually posting these sick, twisted names are future shooters! I bet you money that you sick, twisted, autistic, LSD assholes that are posting this shit crap are future shooters! I bet you money! I bet it all! God damn it! I'm tired of this! Give me a freaking minute! Get tired of this crap! Jesus Christ. I'm taking a couple of more, Gab, and that's it. People are sick. You people need your heads examined. Good God, who do we got here? We got Christina G in the house. We got Hetman in the place. We got trans Szechuan sauce. Really, you sick prick? Markets equals Rick and Morty time. Oh, yeah, you son of a... God damn it, man. I'm telling you, you people disappoint me, man. My third show back, and this is never going to end, isn't it, man? I've been taking this crap for 10 years. You understand that? I've been taking this crap for 10 goddamn years. And, man, it just doesn't seem like you sons of bitches are ever going to grow up, aren't you, boy, huh? You're just never going to grow up, aren't you, boy? Never going to grow up. It's never going to end, man. I mean, all I'm trying to do is have a decent show, for Christ's sake. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to have a decent show. I'm trying to spark synapses in the brains of people. Don't you understand that? I'm trying to spark synapses in capitalists throughout the world. God damn it. You simple autist, you simple Asperger assholes can't understand it. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ, man. You know what? You guys are driving me to drink. You know what? You idiots are driving me to drink. Give me some beer. Give me more beer. Give me some goddamn beer. Thanks, man. You people are driving me to drink, man. Well, I'm just going to take a couple of more of these goddamn Gab shout-outs, and that's it. What do we got here? We got Remember, like the first Gab on my Gab account that states True Capitalist Radio now live if you want a Gab shout out right here. Jesus Christ. We've got Paul Denton in the house. We got Jimmy Howe. Pickle Nickelback, asshole. Pickle Nickel. Look, shut up with the pickle, all right? Shove that pickle right up your ass, all right? I don't want to hear any more about a freaking pickle. Jesus Christ. More inner circle slots. What? More inner circle? Look, man, I don't even want to talk about that right now. You understand? I've worked very hard, all right, to have the inner circle that I have, baby. We're making lots of money in the crypto markets. We're doing private ventures, for Christ's sake. We're opening businesses in international markets. I mean, I don't want any more tards in the inner circle. It's bad enough we got a short bus going on. I mean, no. It's enough of that. More inner circle slot. No! Jesus Christ. Who else do we got? We got the chicken head. There goes the Baptist. 5 Hail Marys and 100 bullets. You shit! God damn it! What the hell are you talking about? 5 Hail Marys and 100 bullets? Where do you sick, twisted assholes come up with this crap? Where do you come up with crap? You know what? That's it. No, give me the mic. Give me the mic. That's it, man. No more Gab shout-outs, you assholes. All right? You people are sick. You need your heads examined. I mean, to be honest with you, after this sick-ass Gab shout-outs, I don't even know if I want to continue the broadcast today. I'm serious. I mean, but folks, are y'all listening? This is the internet, huh? This is the internet. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. And look at this. People are now, look at this. Look at this. Now they've got a pickle Trump. Look at this. Look at my dad. Check out my dad. A pickle Trump. Look, shove this goddamn Rick and Morty pickle stuff right up your clogged up colon pipe. Damn it. I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of it. Man, I'm not joking. I'm sick of this Rick and Morty garbage. I'm sick of this catering to autists. I'm sick of catering to Asperger pricks. I'm sick of it all. Pickle Trump, you assholes. God damn it. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic. Please, autist. Give me the damn mic. Yeah, I think, God damn it. I think it's very apparent what you goddamn autists need, man. And look, I don't mean to be taking so much of the show to this, but goddamn it, these autists need to hear this. These autists need to hear it because obviously there is no fatherly influence wherever the hell they're being raised, for heaven's sake. Let me tell you something, all right? Let me tell you something, you autists, you little man-children, you Pickle Rick loving up your ass having fruit bowls, all right? You autistic, anal-loving, trailer park trap rimming, feminine penis-loving, butt-dart-playing, Jehudi jawbone-and piece of pickle-eating crap. Let me tell you all something. You need to get the hell out of this goddamn stupid man-children, autistic, Asperger's garbage. All right? Because, by God, you know what? You want to know why you're such a goddamn tard? You want to know why you're such a goddamn Asperger autist? You want to know why? Because there was nobody goddamn that was your daddy. There was nobody out there that would whoop you like they was your daddy. Let me tell you something. Give me my fucking belt. Give me my belt. Give me my belt. Nobody would whoop you like they was your daddy, boy. I'd be whooping autistic and Asperger ass. Friggin' I ain't made a man out of you autistic and Asperger's yet, boy.
Oh, I got autism. Why are you hurting me? I'm retarded.
Shut up, you Rick and Morty, Pickle Rick, piece of crap. God damn it. And look at you idiot. You idiots made me spill my damn beer. Look at you morons. Got beer all over the place because I'm whipping digital Asperger ass. Good God, I even broke my glass. I even broke my beer glass. God damn it, you. I broke my freaking beer glass whipping autistic Asperger ass. Oh, God damn it. I can't believe y'all made me break my glass. Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Jesus, I got beer all over the place. I got broken glass. I got broken glass because you assholes. Jesus Christ, I hope you all are happy. You turned this into a goddamn carpet munching Monday. I don't even want to finish the show, man. I'm not even joking around. I don't even want to finish the show. You people made me spill my beer. You broke my glass. All because I had to whip some autistic and Asperger digital ass. Oh, damn it. God damn all of you, man. God damn all of you. I got a freaking mess over here, for Christ's sake. God damn it. God damn it, man. All I'm trying to do is do a decent show around here. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to do a decent show. I'm telling you, man, you guys piss me off. You guys piss me off, for Christ's sake, man. All I'm trying to do is do a decent show, and all I have is a bunch of autism, all I have is a bunch of Asperger's, all I have is a bunch of garbage. And look, I got Templeton. Templeton, don't lick the beer. Get away. Don't lick Templeton. Come here. Come here, Templeton, damn it. Don't lick the beer. Don't lick that beer, all right? You want the beer or what? Why are you licking your chops? No, you're not getting the beer. God damn, I gotta clean this beer. I got Templeton mad because he wants to drink the beer. I got a bunch of autistic and Asperger's that are making my life a living hell. God damn it, man. This is why, I want to be honest with you. This is why I cut the show down to 3 days a week. This is why I can't do this, folks. I can't do 7 days a week of this garbage, man. I genuinely can't do it. I mean, you all are listening, right? You people that are out there live listening, or you're listening in the archive, you're listening. You understand what I'm telling you, don't you? No, Templeton, don't drink the beer. Folks, I had a lot to talk about today, man. There's a lot of things on the agenda, but of course, man, you know, these autists, these Asperger, whatever, man-children, whatever you want to call these people, they just ruin it, man. I mean, I was in the zone today. I was in the zone before I came on this broadcast, and of course, I have these freaking autists just fucking take me out of my freaking zone. Jesus Christ. I'm so sick of this. You know what? I'm seriously considering ending the broadcast right now. I'm not even joking around. I mean, you broke my glass. You spilt my beer. I mean, I really don't want to do this broadcast anymore, man. Engineer, you want to take over the broadcast or something? I know you don't. Nobody does. I don't blame you. I'm so out of it, man. I'm so freaking out of it, for Christ's sake, man. It pisses me off. It pisses me off, for Christ. I mean, look, I got a broke glass. I got broken glass here. Templeton, don't drink the beer. Don't drink the beer, Templeton, damn it. Jesus Christ. Don't drink the beer, Templeton, please. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, my God, man. You know what? I think I got another freaking beer glass around here. Let me get another beer, for Christ's sake. I'm sorry, folks. I am really sorry that this show has taken a turn for the worse, but this is live radio for you, folks, huh? Jesus Christ. You know what? Give me the beer out of the ice chest. Give me a beer. Give me a goddamn beer. Jesus Christ, man. Pop the damn pop off with that. And I get those German beers, too. None of these pussy beers. I get German. Jesus Christ. Freaking office smells like beer. I got broke glass everywhere. Templeton's trying to drink off the freaking floor. But the show must go on, huh, buddy? Huh? The show must go on, shall it? Jesus Christ. My God, man. What a chain of events in the show, folks. I'm sorry for all those that are trying to listen in to actual political and economic commentary. My apologies, folks. I mean, I'm just tired of taking this crap. And sometimes you just gotta let it out. So that was, unfortunately, a tension breaker that had to be done. Unfortunately, it cost me a beer, and it cost me one of my favorite beer glasses because I was whipping autistic digital ass. Jesus Christ. Let me get a freaking drink. Good God, man. Anyway, where the hell was I at, engineer, for Christ's sake? All right. Let's get our bearings straight, okay? And let's attempt to try to get back to the show, okay? I mean, I'm going to try to get back to the freaking show, for Christ's sake, considering we had a little bit of a bad episode that just happened here on the air, for Christ's sake, all right? Now, with that being said, folks, let's just go with mugs, stickers, all that stuff. Check it out. I'm gabbing it right now on Gab. Politics Ghost. All right? Jesus Christ. Let me take another drink. All right. Let's get back to the show. You know, I actually work on the show. You know that? Actually, I mean, look at the freaking production notes. All right? I take freaking production notes here. All right? I handwrite my freaking production notes right here. My production notes. Anyway, folks, my apologies for the past, I don't know, what is it, 15, 20 minutes? I'm sorry, folks, okay? I'm going to ignore Gab. These people are pieces of garbage, and all you people that are laughing on Gab, shut up! Why don't you all just shut up? I'm not joking, man. I'm going to end the show. You idiots keep this up. I'm going to end the goddamn broadcast, man. In production notes right here. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about President Trump, all right? Let's make a nice, smooth transition into something that is a little bit more optimistic, all right? All right, right, let's talk about President Trump. For all those that have been living under a rock, he has taken an 11-day Asia trip throughout Asia. Obviously, we talked about last Friday that the focal point of his Asia trip is North Korea, renegotiating trade deals, and trying to establish certain, if not diplomatic and economic relationships, but long-standing military relationships, if you want my view. And President Trump's visit to Japan is no different from that. I thought it was a great visit to Japan, first and foremost. As I stated back a long time ago, early this year going into late last year, that this North Korean situation could be used to President Trump's advantage, and it almost looks like I may be writing an element of the foreign policy of the Trump administration, but who's looking? Anyway, Trump is utilizing the North Korean foreign policy situation beautifully. Much like I suggested back in February and April of this year, that Trump should utilize North Korea as a pit bull in the region of Asia. And as I stated, the more and more North Korea throws missiles in the air, which have been aimed at not just Japan, but around China's airspace and even as far as Russia. So I believe what North Korea is doing is testing the will of those in the region by doing such ballistic test and nuclear testing. And moreover, what they're trying to do is flex nuts in a capacity in which they have to be dealt with in some capacity. And in what capacity, folks? North Korea just wants money. All right? That's all they want. All right? And I think Donald Trump understands that. And the reason he and Kim Jong-un are just throwing a bunch of insults, it's purely theater on the world stage, in my personal opinion. Because lest we forget, folks, remember when Kim Jong-un threatened to send a ballistic missile to Guam at one of our bases in that region, Kim Jong-un completely backed down from that and didn't even talk about it again. So with that being said, folks, North Korea is being utilized as a pit bull in the region, and it's a justification for Japan to remilitarize. And I think that's exactly what's happening. I talked about this on Friday. The remilitarization of Japan. And what does that mean exactly? Well, the remilitarization throws even more pressure on China, which it's finding itself in a very, very precarious situation in the region. And I talked about this on Friday. China, lest we forget, about 2 or 3 years ago, thought it was big chopsticks on the block by flexing nuts at the neighbors who neighbor or border the South China Sea. Now, lest we forget, China built that artificial island in the middle of the South China Sea, and lest we forget that the Philippines took them to the World Court about the South China Sea confrontation. Anyway, that South China Sea dispute was China flexing nuts to its neighbors. Well, I think it had a humongous blowback problem. Now in current foreign policy present, China is surrounded now by nuclear powers. And I've talked about this, but it bears repeating. And it's unprecedented. It's historically unprecedented for China to bow down to India. And that's exactly what they did at the BRIC Summit. Because prior to the BRIC Summit, folks, China and India were on the brink of war over the disputed region of Bhutan. And it wasn't until the BRIC Summit in Beijing, China, when China literally bowed down and cowered to India. Okay? And that is unprecedented because there is no historical, empirical evidence of China ever being partnered with India to any capacity. If anything, they've been enemies. So in foreign policy, my friends, that shows you that China is a paper tiger. And as you remember when Obama was in office, that Barack Obama, long-legged Mac Daddy Obama, China was flexing nuts. They were talking about nuking us at one point in time when Obama was in power. They ain't saying that anymore when Donald Trump's in office there, boy. Same thing with Russia. Remember, Russia was talking all this nuclear confrontation crap when Obama was in office, and lest we forget, I was telling each and every one of you that were listening that Russia, Putin, and Obama were in collusion with each other. And if by some chance, prior to the election of 2016, if there had happened to have been any kind of nuclear confrontation with Russia and America, it was a ruse. Remember when I said that? That it was a phony. And now that we're seeing all the real ties that yours truly broke last year and early this year, look back in the archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. If you don't believe me, now all the ties between the Democrats and Russia, the Podestas, Clinton, Obama, it's all starting to come out in the open. And that's why you're having these damn Democrats trying to double down on this Russia-Trump narrative when it has nothing to do with Russia-Trump. It has everything to do with the Democrats in Russia, Putin and Hillary Clinton, Putin and Obama, Putin and Charles Kick the American people in the balls Schumer, and the rest of the Democrats. That's why you've got Nancy Pelosi and Feinstein and all those old has-beens, those old hags that are the supposed leadership of the Democratic Party. That's why they're backpedaling on impeachment talk as it pertains to Trump. They're backing off all of a sudden. I mean, you got Dianne Feinstein now saying that Donald Trump could be a good president. Oh! Yeah, you better say that, you stupid, dumb, treasonous piece of Democratic crap. But anyway, let's get back to President Trump in Japan. As I stated, Japan and the United States definitely seem, based on this particular trip, to have close ties, to say the least, and that Japan is definitely considering remilitarization. I think it's all but done, but actions speak louder than words, given the fact that Abe had the snap election and won victoriously. Once again, Japan being remilitarized definitely puts even more pressure on China. And if you take a look at the press conference last evening, it was at about 12 midnight Central Standard Time when Trump was in the same press conference as Abe. Abe, through rhetoric that was not necessarily warlike, but definitely stern towards North Korea, and basically put China on the spot. It suggested that China needs to play a bigger role in neutralizing North Korea, basically hinting at the fact that, hey, Xi, I know that you flexed nuts in Davos, Switzerland early in January of 2017, claiming that you were going to take the New World Order into the 21st century, and yet you can't deal with some despot dictator, okay, who inherited a piss-poor country who's literally eating second harvest. And you mean to tell me big badass China with the supposed big weaponry and the space programs and the, what is it, the 5 million man, 10 million man army or whatever the hell it's called, you mean to tell me that you can't neutralize North Korea? Even Japan and their rhetoric is starting to put pressure on China. So it's going to be very interesting when Donald Trump actually meets with Xi from China, what kind of deal is actually going to get done. As you can see, there was a mutual trade understanding in the Abe-Trump visit. Abe bought a hell of a lot of military weapons, a lot of air jet fighters, etc. We in turn negotiated that, okay, if Japan wants us to buy more of their Japanese cars, they have to make them in America. And I have no problem with that. That's jobs, all right? I mean, that's mutual reciprocal trade. As a matter of fact, the Japanese were the first innovators of doing that because the Japanese aren't stupid. The Japanese know that Americans love their cars, them even more if they're made here in America. And as a matter of fact, I'm currently residing in San Antonio, Texas. We currently have a plant right now down in South San Antonio called the Toyota plant, in which the Toyota Tacomas and all the Toyota trucks come out of. And they're supplying jobs to a good 10 to 15,000 people right now. So the deal was with Abe and Trump that, you know, Japan can continue to sell cars. They've just got to make them more in America. Great mutual trade, and that's all Trump, and not only Trump, but I've been asking for a long period of time. Mutual reciprocal trade. I mean, if you go back in the archives, folks, I've been talking about imbalanced trade deals for the past 10 goddamn years. So it's good to see. Now, when Trump visits China, I mean, the things that are going to be discussed is obviously the imbalanced trade deal that needs to be renegotiated. For you folks that are unaware, annually, on a yearly basis, America sends $550 billion, with a B, $550 billion to China in imbalanced trade. So basically, the United States has funded the industrial and technological revolution. Okay? America has funded the technological and industrial revolution of China. I mean, let me just repeat that one more again, all right? The Chinese receive from the United States $550 billion on a yearly basis in imbalanced trade in America. That is unbalanced, imbalance. That is the worst trade deal of all time, and it needs to be renegotiated. Now, Trump, on the other hand, is going to tell Xi, hey, Xi, look, if you do something about this idiot over here in North Korea, if you show that you're flexing nuts and that, you know, you're willing to show that you really are the big badass that's going to lead the lead globalism into the 21st century, then if you do something to Kim Jong-un, then maybe I can be a little bit flexible on this imbalanced trade deal. Because you see, then that'll make Trump look powerful in the eyes of the international community, considering that he somehow convinced Xi or negotiated with Xi to actually either attack North Korea by dismantling their nuclear capabilities or invading it altogether. Now, we shall see what happens in this meeting. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Right now, the president is in Seoul, South Korea, discussing options with the South Koreans. If you want my personal opinion, I'm not too sure if the South Koreans even want any kind of conflict. I mean, if you take a look at the new Prime Minister Moon out there, he's talking about wanting to negotiate with North Korea. He's talking about potential peaceful reunification, for Christ's sake. So I don't even know if Seoul, South Korea even wants us to protect them anymore. I mean, who the hell knows, man? They're cucking out there in South Korea, in my personal opinion. They're cucking out there. They're cucking. Anyway, folks, let me move on. We had a lot to talk about, and got little time left. Let's talk a little bit about the San Antonio Baptist Church shooting, folks. Now, look, my personal view on this is that it smells rotten in Denmark. It reminds me a lot of what happened in the Las Vegas shooting, a lot of inconsistencies. The staging area of the entire San Antonio Baptist Church shooting looked exactly like the Pulse nightclub shooting, looked exactly like Sandy Hook, looked exactly like the Las Vegas perimeter cordoned off, and making sure that the cameras get people that are being cordoned off into ambulances and triages and all this stuff. I mean, folks, I'm only gonna say this, and then I'm gonna move on from it. I personally am always skeptical now as it pertains to these massive shootings, massive terrorist acts, because in my view, folks, I think that there are elements within the deep state that are utilizing these events to either undermine the president or to eliminate current newsworthy type information from actually being circulated. For instance, we're hearing a lot about Hollywood, the pedophilia. We're not hearing about that anymore because of these shootings. We're hearing about potential indictments being levied on Tony Podesta, potentially Hillary Clinton as it pertains to the Mueller investigation, and we're not hearing that in the media. And moreover, folks, there were so many, even Mr. and Mrs. Joe Sixpack know that there was something rotten in Denmark out there in this Las Vegas shooting. So many inconsistencies, and now people that were witnesses claiming that they saw people in the crowd shooting, people that are coming out publicly saying things that are against the narrative that are being put forth by the authorities are now being killed, folks. Have you heard about this? Google the people that survived the Las Vegas shooting that are, or they were until they died, basically skewing the narrative that is being put forth by the authorities, ending up conveniently dying in car accidents, at their home. It's screwed up, man. It's screwed up. Now, with that being said, that's enough. I'm not going to say that this was a false flag, but from the aerial footage, and folks, I'm in San Antonio, I'm in San Antonio. I watched the local coverage of this as it went off. I was probably one of the first people, considering it's in the town, to see the aerial coverage of this, and in my view, it didn't look like any scene of pandemonium that showed that 26 people were dead and 24 were injured. I didn't see I didn't see bodies, I didn't see anything. Okay, I saw a bunch of people standing around, walking around. They cordoned off a perimeter, and it's just like Sandy Hook. All right, just like the Pulse nightclub shooting, man. All right, I saw nothing. Now, with that being said, I'm just going to end it there. Okay, I'll just be skeptical. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the San Antonio Baptist Church shooting as if the face value of what the authorities are telling us is factual. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about it. That's it. I'm just saying be skeptical as it pertains to any story that the authorities are telling us. The Las Vegas shooting. And, hey, folks, haven't you noticed the Las Vegas shooting was a massive shooting, and yet it wasn't convincing enough minds in America that they need their guns taken away and they need their rights stripped. All right? Instead, people were asking questions about what happened to the shooting. Who is this guy? What's his motive? There's still not a motive for the guy from Vegas. And then Jesus Campos, the supposed hero security guard who goes missing and he has inconclusive story. I can go on and on, man. Anyway, no one's talking about Vegas anymore, right? They're now talking about the San Antonio Baptist Church shooting, where 26 people are supposedly dead and 24 people are injured, okay? So let's just talk about it as if it actually happened, all right? Let's just talk about it like it actually happened, okay? The supposed killer, this guy by the name of Devin Patrick Kelly, a 26-year-old life loser, okay, is supposedly the killer who killed 26 people and injured 24 people at this church. Now, what do we know about this guy? He was a devout atheist, all right? A devout atheist. Now, how did he become an atheist? Why did he become an atheist? I have no idea, okay? But if you take a look at this gentleman's LinkedIn profile, which was conveniently taken off, which I don't understand why these goddamn social media sites do this, all right? Once there's a goddamn a shooting or a suspect or something, these people take their goddamn profiles down to eliminate proof, to eliminate investigators from actually putting pieces together. But if you take a look at Devin Patrick Kelly's LinkedIn profile, it claimed that he was a Bible teacher, a Sunday Bible teacher. And, of course, if you take a look at the LinkedIn profile, it seems as if the last time he actually updated it was when he was in the Air Force. And, of course, we now know that he was dishonorably discharged from the Air Force. for domestic abuse on his wife and his child. And let me tell you, you have to be doing some really, really bad stuff to be dishonorably discharged from the military. I mean, seriously, I mean, he must have done some really bad damage, or it must have been a very bad case, very bad abuse, for him to be dishonorably discharged. I mean, you literally have to go AWOL. You've got like you got to like kill or what they call in the military fragging soldier. So it's interesting to find out that Devin Patrick Kelly, 26 years old, dishonorably discharged from the United States Air Force, devout atheist, and before Facebook took down his profile, some investigators found that he had liked Antifa and Antifa-liked pages. You know what I mean? Antifa and Antifa-like pages on his profile. So if we're going to take the narrative that they're giving us, that this guy is the killer, then it seems as if that even though, and we talked about this on Friday, that Antifa was supposed to have a 20-city rally. Remember that on November 4th? It was a big nothing burger. Nothing happened. But maybe, just maybe, this nutcase, if we're going to take this authority's narrative for the sake of value here, that this man was obviously radicalized, all right, by not only these Antifa Facebook pages and all this other stuff, but he also liked CNN. He was a CNN watcher. And as I've been stating, folks, and many people in the right have been stating, what CNN is doing is attempting to try to lure people, much like this guy, Devin Patrick Kelly, luring these people into acting violent. You know what I'm saying? Acting violent. And that's exactly what's happened here, folks. I mean, we've got a CNN watcher, a leftist, a devout atheist, who obviously got radicalized by CNN and all the other mainstream, lamestream media propaganda wings who have been attempting to radicalize the United States for the past several years. I mean, CNN has been trying to radicalize black folks under this Black Lives Matter moniker, for Christ's sake. I mean, every time there's any kind of shooting relating to a police officer and a black man, the CNN is throwing out images and throwing out suggestions to black folks listening to go out and riot, go out and uprise. And I think this is a direct consequence of that. Not to mention, folks, I found what is purported to be his, like, I guess his dating profile on one of these dating services. I mean, this guy is a complete and utter life loser, you know? A complete and utter life loser. All right, let me see if I can get this profile here, and let me see if I can show you guys what I'm discussing. This guy actually had a freaking profile on one of these dating sites, and I want to read exactly what it said on there, because it just pretty much, with all due respect, it sounds like a lot of you autists and you Asperger assholes that I was just screaming about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, all right? I mean, it sounds like a lot of you desperate, pathetic losers, okay? Now, here it is, right here, okay? It's his OkCupid profile. Let me go ahead and read it. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and repost this. There it is, right there. Here it is. Myself free. I am an active member of the atheist community. I am a musician and a writer, and I'm a gamer and a tech geek. He's a gamer and a tech geek, huh? I'm an animator and a comedian. Oh, here we go. One of these, I mean, doesn't this smell a little bit like autism here? A little, do you understand what I'm saying? Let me continue going. I have an irregular sense of style. And he's sitting there with a fedora on. An irregular sense of style? You're a freaking gold Reddit user, you... Damn it! Individual an irregular sense of style. He's there with a fedora hat on. Irregular sense of style. Don't shove it up your ass, you stupid dumb nerd. Give me doesn't this sound a lot like some of you autists, and Asperger's that listen to me here, Sounds a lot like you. Let me continue. I have an irregular sense of style, enjoying suits and trench coats. I care very little about what people think of me, and I keep my friends close. I'm a fighter and a protector. What I'm going to do with my life? I'm currently just finishing high school in Texas. After that, I will be attending DeVry University for 2 years before myself and 3 of my closest friends will be moving to Japan, where I will be studying and making a career in video game development. I mean, isn't that what every autist wants to do? I mean, I'm sorry, man. I mean, did you take a look at the eyes of this tard prior to the shooting? Like his latest photo? Take a look at his pupils and how dilated they are. This person was under the influence of psychotropic drugs. And, you know, all these psychotropic drug takers have the same MO, man. They have the same goddamn MO. I'm an active member of the atheist community. I'm a musician, I'm a writer, I'm a gamer, I'm a tech geek, I'm an animator, I'm a comedian. I mean, give me a break, man. I mean, do you understand? This is what's going to happen to a lot of you losers that are listening to me right now. If you don't take your head out of your ass and start taking personal responsibility for your tard selves. This sounds like a lot like the people that listen here. I'm a gamer, I'm an animator, I'm a tech geek, I'm a writer, I'm a comedian. I mean, this sounds like all. I'm not joking. You all. I mean, this is the life loserdom right here. This is like. I mean, somebody said that years ago and said, "Look at this. This guy's going to be a freaking loser. He's going to be a freaking loser, and he's going to be a detriment to himself or detriment to other people." And look at what's happened, huh? I mean, remember this? As a matter of fact, what was it? Earlier this year, I think it was in September or August, late August. Did you hear about that one brony that at Georgia Tech, that he went to Georgia Tech? Let me tell you what, in my personal opinion, let me tell you what happened with this brony at Georgia Tech, all right? All right, this brony at Georgia Tech, much like most man children, all right, were coddled as children and given everything that they wanted, and we're like, oh, you want to be a My Little Pony brony? Okay, we'll go ahead and give you your plushies, and we'll buy your anime, and everything's great. We'll send you to the brony cons. We'll do whatever you want. I mean, these parents coddled this stupid little ridiculous asshole to the point in which, at some point, this stupid brat found out that all he had to do was have a fake little meltdown and start pretending that he wanted to kill himself to have his way or to get attention. And that's exactly what happened, in my opinion, to this brony at Georgia Tech that got shot by the cops, because this idiot, all right, probably got to college and realized that no one wanted to hang around any 18-year-old, 19-year-old young man who watches My Little Pony, okay? I mean, people are in college. People are trying to bang each other and get loaded and, take drugs and, they're young, for Christ's sake. They don't got time for My Little Pony! And this Georgia Tech idiot finally realized, oh, nobody's going to like nobody's going to like it. Nobody's going to like it. So what did this brony do? This brony decided, well, I'm pretty much rejected by every social circle out here, so I might as well turn gay. I might as well be a part of the LGBT community, because the LGBT community, they accept everybody, right?
So that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be a part of the LGBT community, and I'm going to have a lot of LGBT friends, and they're going to like me for being me because I like to take it in the pooper, and everything's going to be great. You know what? I'm going to join a organization on campus for being LGBT, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get friends that way.
Well, you know what? This Georgia Tech fruit bowl, he decided, I don't know if he decided he was going to try to be a tranny, a cross-dresser, I don't freaking know, I don't care. He realized that he was even so lame that not even the LGBTQ people wanted to hang out with this stupid freak, okay? And then what was this idiot resorting to, huh? What was this idiot resorting to? He resorts to pulling out a penknife and going outside campus saying, "Shoot me, kill me, my life sucks, my life sucks, kill me, shoot me, kill me, shoot me." And he's got this penknife in his hand, and because this type of activity worked with his stupid parents, with his stupid pussy pampering parents, he thinks that the world is just supposed to accept this ridiculous autistic Asperger behavior. And you know what he found out? No, that's not what's going to happen. And he got shot dead, and if you want my personal opinion, who cares, okay? Who cares? One less Asperger, autistic, pussy-pampered, coddled loser. And for you, look, there's people out here that don't believe me that this happened.
Ghost, you're lying. I want to see a citation because I'm a brony and I'm a nutcase little autistic Asperger tard, and I don't believe you.
Well, here, I'm going to gab the goddamn case I'm talking about, you stupid idiots. There it is. Georgia Tech student shot dead by police on campus. He was a goddamn brony, and he realized that nobody wanted to talk to his brony ass. All right? So he decided,
well, you know what? I'm gonna be LGBTQ now. That's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna have friends that way. I'm gonna tell everybody I take it in the pooper, and yeah.
And he realized that not even LGBTQ people want to have anything to do with him. So what did he do? He tried to have a little autistic Asperger's meltdown that mommy and daddy used to be like, "Okay, don't worry. You don't have to kill yourself. Okay, it's okay. Don't worry. Come on, give me the knife. It's going to be okay. Don't." All that crap. And you know what happened? The police said, "You know what? You're going to come at me with a knife? Bam! You're dead, you autist." And then you know what happens after they shoot this kid dead? After coming at police with a freaking knife? This idiot's father, this stupid brony's father, all right? This stupid brony's father actually comes out and says, "The cops didn't have to shoot him. Why did they shoot him? I don't understand. He has mental problems." And shut up! I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of coddling these stupid freaking autists and these Asperger assholes. I'm tired of it. And if you want my personal opinion, David Patrick Kelly, and if we take a look at whatever the hell kind of psychotropic drugs this moron was taking, this guy was borderline autist, Asperger, some crap. So give me a break. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I'm tired of these autists. I'm sorry, man. Hey, look, I think that I have enough experience dealing with a bunch of autists and a bunch of Aspergers to have this goddamn opinion. Jesus Christ, we're now in the third and final goddamn hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Once again, folks, I want to tell everybody that we are on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay? Tentatively at 6:30 p.m., okay? Tentatively at 6:30 p.m. because, hey, Blog Talk Radio, they suggested to me to entertain this time slot because this is supposed to be internet prime time. So I'm entertaining it, and I'm doing what they're suggesting, all right? I mean, they've been pretty generous with old Ghost here, all right? Jesus Christ. And look at this. Here we have here come the autist and the Asperger assholes trying to act like they're holier than thou.
What's more autistic than shouting about people with mental disabilities for 45 minutes? Oh,
got a mental disability, Tard? Is that it? You sure as hell know how to gab. You sure as hell know how to use a computer. You sure as hell probably know how to play a goddamn video game.
Oh, I got a mental disability.
Shut up, you stupid autist, Asperger, half-a-tard! I'm not you with kid gloves, you stupid shit! All right? Seriously, I am not going to treat any autist or any Asperger's asshole with any kid gloves. These people are half-a-tards, and if you want my personal opinion, what did I tell you folks before I left? These people are becoming dangerous now. They're becoming freaking dangerous. All right? I'm not joking. Now they're turning dangerous. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these tards. Look at these tards that are going ballistic. These are psychotropic drug-taking Asperger autist tards, man. All right? That's all there is to it. Anyway, folks, let me move on, for Christ's sake. We're running out of time here. Let me move on. Let's talk a little bit about Democrats, all right, because a lot of Democrats have been in the news, and I want to briefly talk about them. Last Friday, we talked about Donna Brazil, or Brazil, if she wants to be ethnically ambiguous. Donna Brazil now made the whole Sunday morning talk show circuit promoting her book. And what's really funny is I think that Donna Brazil, or Brazil, is actually, she's actually trying to convey a message, okay? Actually trying to convey a message to those that are listening, because I think that Donna Brazil is saying a lot without trying to say too much. Now, if anybody's read her book, it says in there that she feared for her life after the murder of Seth Rich. Now, why would the chair of the Democratic Party fear for her life after the death of Seth Rich? As a matter of fact, folks, Donna Brazil dedicated this book she's promoting to Seth Rich. So that should tell you something, huh? That should tell you a little something. Now, the reason I bring this up, folks, is because why would Donna Brazil be talking so much about Seth Rich? She even mentioned his name during the George Stephanopoulos interview. Moreover, Donna Brazil is basically saying that she was afraid because she was the chair of the Democratic Party, and it seemed as if her authority was being overruled by those that were close to the Clinton administration. And as you can hear in many of the Donna Brazil interviews this past Sunday, you can YouTube them, she is very adamant about the fact that she considered actually replacing Hillary Clinton with Joe Biden. Now, didn't I tell you folks that back in March of 2016 that there was a political infighting between Joe Biden and the Clintons? Y'all remember that? Go back in the archive if you don't. And moreover, folks, I would also like to remind everybody, during the summer of digital chaos in 2016, yours truly was the only media outlet to say that Seth Rich was the leaker of the WikiLeaks DNC files. And it wasn't but a week and a half, 2 weeks later, in which Julian Assange validated it in that interview with that Dutch television station. And I suggested that Seth Rich died leaking the information, and I still am insistent upon that, and the reason that his murder has never been solved is because all these despicable, disgusting people in D.C. all are in cahoots with each other and covered it up. Because who knows how much information Seth Rich truly had, probably didn't deliver it all, but the information that he did deliver opened up a Pandora's box of corruption, crime, potential murder. Anyway, Donna Brazile, you need to listen to what this dumb broad is saying. She's actually trying to sell out the Clintons and trying to prove potential criminality and unethical behavior by the Democratic Party, and basically defrauded people in the Democratic Party. I'm talking about people who follow the Democrats. I'm talking about voters. Defrauded the voters, knowing that Bernie Sanders was never going to have a chance. And do you all remember me saying that back in March of 2016? I said it right when I came back. I said Bernie Sanders is never going to win the nomination. I even said that even if he does win, y'all remember me saying that? Go back in the archive if you don't believe me. I said all of this. I prognosticated all of it. blogtalkradio.com/ghost is the damn website. Every damn show is time dated and stamped. I prognosticated all of this. But does Ghost get any kind of credit for it? Absolutely not. So who gives a crap? Anyway, Donna Brazile once again selling out the Clintons, and I'm not a big fan of Donna Brazile, but I mean, somewhere along her conscience was like, hey man, you can't go out like this. You're not a scumbag, you know. I mean, you gotta put the spotlight on the scumbags, and the scumbags are the Clintons. Anyway, speaking of Democrats, Anthony Weiner, y'all remember that guy? Let me tell you, we have an extensive history here at the True Capitalist Radio broadcast with Anthony Weiner. Yours truly, back in like 2010, actually got into a Twitter exchange with Weiner. And moreover, once the infamous Weiner pick came out, we were the first one, Andrew Breitbart, while he was still alive, God bless his soul, to say that Weiner was not hacked, that this moron just doesn't understand technology and accidentally sent out an image of his Wii to the public, thinking that he was sending it to one of his, I don't know, teenage girls or whatever the hell he thought he was talking to, for Christ's sake. Anyway, man, let me tell you something. I take so much joy in knowing that this disgusting, despicable, rhetorical splitting hair, snake oil salesman scumbag is finally getting some retribution that he freaking deserves. And if you guys don't know, Anthony Weiner, former congressman out of New York, Anthony Weiner went to prison today. That's right, Weiner goes to prison, baby. Weiner goes to prison, and it couldn't happen to a better scumbag. You know that? It couldn't happen to a better sleazeball scumbag. And for you kids out there that don't know why I don't like Anthony Weiner so much, just do a YouTube search on, take a look at the pompous arrogance and the rhetorical merry-go-round that this asshole would engage in, all right? And then after he would engage in this goddamn rhetorical merry-go-round, this asshole would go and leave every interview like, nailed it. I'm serious. Every interview, nailed it. Nailed it. Give me a freaking break, man. Anyway, it's good to see Anthony Weiner go to jail. All right, it couldn't happen to a better scumbag. I hope he takes it up the pooper in jail. And God knows he might like it. Good God. Who Guantanamos, he might not. He might like it. So good riddance, Anthony Weiner. I'm glad you went to prison. I'm taking elation. I'm taking glee in your personal political downfall. Yeah! As a matter of fact, let me drink to that. Let's drink to Anthony Weiner going to prison, baby. I'll drink to that shit, man. Cheers! Goodbye, Anthony Weiner. All right, now I hope you take a big black you-know-what up your you-know-what. You disgusting pedophile scumbag. Cheers to Anthony Weiner getting his colon pulverized, his colon tenderized out there in prison. Cheers, baby, cheers. It couldn't have happened to a better scumbag. Good stuff, man. Anyway, where else are we? I mean, I know we're talking about Anthony Weiner, but we got to continue going on here. I got production notes here. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Senator Rand Paul. Folks, I don't know if y'all heard, Senator Rand Paul got attacked mowing his lawn in front of his home over the weekend. And for you folks that are unaware, I mean, that's pretty shocking. Allegedly, the neighbor that attacked him is claiming, at least through his lawyer, that it wasn't political, but I think it's a bunch of crap. I think it's rather convenient that Rand Paul gets attacked. And if you take a look at Rand Paul's Twitter account on November 2nd, Rand Paul basically tweets out that now that the new Fed chair has been nominated, he hopes that the Federal Reserve will finally audit itself. And then a day or two later after that, he gets his ass whooped. And let me tell you, I mean, this wasn't no friendly fight. All right? I mean, Rand Paul didn't just get smacked around. I mean, Rand Paul's got 5 ribs broken. I mean, I'm not saying anything happened or whatever. I'm just saying 5 ribs broken. I mean, somebody, wanted to put the hurting on old Rand Paul, and I doubt it was over some lawn dispute that they're trying to claim it was now. And remember, Rand Paul, they missed him at that baseball league shooting, or that congressional baseball practice shooting. Y'all remember that? Missed him there. But now Rand Paul got his ribs broken. I mean, I want to be honest with you. I mean, when you break 5 ribs, that sounds like you got muscled around. That sounds like, you got, some bruiser, You know what I mean? Some bruiser coming in is trying to tell you something. I mean, I'm just saying, 5 broken ribs? I mean, the ribs, bro, are pretty hard to break, They're pretty hard to break. So, I mean, somebody really put the hurting to Rand Paul. I mean, I just don't think it's over a goddamn dispute over the lawn. I don't see that, man. I just don't see that. But then again, that's the narrative they're saying, so we have to go with it, right? I'm just saying, I find it rather funny. Rand Paul tweeted out, about auditing the Fed, a couple of days before this guy gets his ribs broken. And lo and behold, he's not going to be in the senator's chamber for a while. So he's not going to be able to make a ruckus on any of the tax debates that are going on right now, conveniently enough. And he's not going to be able to throw his 2 cents on anything related to the new Make America Great Again policies that are being debated right now in the Congress. So it's a pretty convenient time for Rand Paul to be missing, to say the least. That's all I'm saying. I'm not inferring anything. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And speaking of Republicans, the House is now debating the tax cuts that Donald Trump is basically cracking the whip on Congress on. And good news, Obamacare repeal is on the table as it relates to these tax cuts, baby. Yes! I mean, what did I tell you guys, man? I said we need 2 of these 3 things to happen this year to see an explosion of economic growth far beyond our comprehension next year in 2018. First, we need the tax cuts, okay? Tax cuts are integral because we are going to cut the taxes on businesses to provide more jobs for Americans. Secondly, we're going to drop the taxes on corporations that do business internationally who are literally holding up to $4 trillion offshore, because if they were to bring it into America, they would be taxed 40% on already taxed income from other international markets. So if Donald Trump and the Republicans can, come up with some kind of goddamn tax plan so we can bring that $4 trillion back to the United States, do you know how much expansion and growth that we're going to see? In expansion in capital goods, expansion in jobs? It's going to be unbelievable. Okay? That's number 1, the tax cuts. The second thing that needs to be done is the repeal of Obamacare, folks. And really, to be completely honest with you, Obamacare hurts unskilled labor the most. Because unskilled laborers, the fact employers have to pay for the insurance, the health insurance for unskilled laborers, pretty much nullifies unskilled labor. I mean, because Obamacare forces employers to purchase health insurance for their employees, the regulation of Obamacare has outpriced unskilled labor out of the market. And that's why we've had so many people on welfare, on food stamps, etc., because what it has done is this. All unskilled labor in America right now, because of Obamacare, is under 35 hours. Okay? 35 hours is really a full-time job now. Even though it's not, it's technically a part-time job, but 40 hours is legally defined as a full-time job. And if you are employing an employee for 40 hours, then you are forced to pay for their health insurance. And take a look at the health insurance premiums, baby. I mean, some of these premiums and the cost of obtaining those premiums for your employee supersede the cost of the actual labor that your employee is actually working. It's really hurting the unskilled labor. This is really hurting the poor, because prior to Obamacare, folks, prior to Obamacare, which is basically nothing more than federally mandated health insurance, which is unconstitutional, but prior to Obamacare, folks, people could work unskilled labor jobs 40 hours plus. And folks, after 40 hours, you get what is legally called overtime, in which you get whatever your hourly wage is, plus half that wage for each hour you work over 40 hours. And you see, folks, a lot of unskilled laborers used to depend on overtime to basically go out and have leisurely activity with their families. It provided enough income for one who happens to be unskilled to obtain skills through education, or to obtain the possibility of reinvestment in oneself, etc. I mean, unskilled laborers back prior to Obama were balling, man. I mean, you could get yourself a 45-hour or a 40-hour job doing whatever, working at a burger joint. 40 hours a week working at a burger joint, and because you may be a dependable employee, you don't call in sick, they give you overtime, and they're like, you know what, Billy, get whatever overtime you want. You're a good worker, just come in, and you can get yourself 50, 60 hours, 20 hours overtime, time and a half at 20 hours. Folks, that's how people used to get by prior to screwing everything up. Unskilled laborers used to go out and they would suffice the sustenance of their life with the 40 hours that they put in their regular job, and the overtime, whether it's 10 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours, would pay for their leisurely activities, would pay for them to go out and have a drink somewhere, out to eat, go to the movies, reinvest in whatever. That's why when Obama came into power in 2000, everybody took a turn for the poor. And that's why you saw so many people on welfare. That's why you saw so many people on food stamps. And that's why, folks, we need to repeal Obamacare. Now, we leftists,
how do you explain Affordable Care Act to those who depend on it for their health care?
you know what? You know what I say to them? I say, hey, the young and the healthy should not be penalized by paying for the sick and the old, okay? All right? I mean, that's as simple as that. I mean, it's an unfair scam. That's Obamacare. That's why you've got young people just paying the goddamn fine on, at the end of the year, taxes than actually purchasing health care. Because they're the ones getting the $300-400 a month premium plus, while somebody who potholes themselves and has got the AIDS ain't got to pay nothing and just continue to pothole everybody, continue to pause everybody's neg hole and continue to get health care and continue to get their AIDS drugs and continue to get all that crap for free. That's not right. Anyway, that's enough. All right, let me get to this one last subject matter. Anyway, once again, I forgot the third thing. All right, I said the tax cuts. I said a repeal of Obamacare. The third thing is the infrastructure bill. We need an infrastructure bill to not only rebuild America's infrastructure, but to provide even more employment, create more wealth, etc. Those are the three things that need to be done. If we can get two of those things done before the end of the year, then it's going to be a great 2018, okay? It's going to be a great, great 2018. Now, folks, I'm going to finish off with Saudi Arabia news. Now, the reason I want to bring this up is because this is very important. That's what's happening in Saudi Arabia. Now, lest we forget, do y'all remember when Donald Trump actually visited Saudi Arabia and talked with King Salman, and King Salman came out with this decree during President Trump's visit, claiming, now this is what King Salman claimed back during President Trump's trip, that prior to Iran coming into power in 1979, that the Middle East was really peaceful. I'm not joking, okay? He said that the Middle East was fairly peaceful and that it's Iran's fault. Iran brought terrorism to the Middle East. Iran brought terrorism to the world, and it's all Iran's fault, right? Now, lest we forget, folks, do y'all remember me prior to me leaving in May? I said that the foreign policy of America right now with Donald Trump was to try to induce a war between Saudi Arabia and Iran. Don't y'all remember me saying that? Huh? Do y'all remember me saying that? I said it! Yet another thing that I prognosticated, you son of a bitch! I said that the United States foreign policy is now to engage a war between Saudi Arabia and Iran. Now, why did I say that we were trying to do this? Because it kills two birds with one stone. Okay? Two birds with one stone. Okay, first stone is that you have these two powers trying to vie for power in the Middle East. I mean, let's be honest. This is pretty much what has been constructed post-Obama's foreign policy. And now it's a power play between Saudi Arabia and Iran for true power of the Middle East. So that means that they're going to engage at some point here. They're going to engage in some sort of theater of combat. They're already fighting proxy wars in Yemen and in Somalia and other areas. I'm telling you this right now. This war between Saudi Arabia and Iran is going to thin the herd. And I know that sounds sick. I know that sounds like, Coach, that sounds horrible, dude. Thinning the herd. What the hell does that mean? Bro, there's over, 1.2 billion Muslims? You know? And a lot of these Muslims actually believe in Sharia law. A lot of these Muslims actually sympathize with jihadism. a lot of these Muslims actually sympathize with terrorism, and they blame America. They're listening to all the propaganda that's being subjected to them by all these damn terrorist groups, you know? So what's going to happen is that this war between Arabia and Iran is going to thin out the herd of Muslims, hopefully de-radicalize most of them, because this is going to be a very, very destructive war, to say the least. And secondly, it bankrupts both of those powers. It's going to bankrupt them both. Now, why Saudi Arabia? Well, because, folks, Saudi Arabia owns 70+% of our debt. And, folks, I talked about this last year. This was an expose done by Bloomberg through a Freedom of Information Act request. Bloomberg, some reporter, it was a woman, I forgot her name. I can't believe I forgot her name. It was a great report. She requested a Freedom of Information Act request and found out that Saudi Arabia actually holds 70+% of America's debt. Okay? Secondly, the reason that we would probably want to see Saudi Arabia dependent on debt from us is because the petrodollar. Now, for you folks that aren't aware about our United States dollar and what makes it valuable, our United States dollar is valuable because the Arab nations, the OPEC nations, the oil-producing countries, they agreed to exclusively trade their oil commodities, because remember, most of the Middle East is no. They agreed to trade their oil commodities in exclusive United States dollars. And because the Arab nations agree to exclusively trade their oil in American dollars, that, my friends, is what makes the American dollar profitable. It's what makes the value in the American dollar. Because outside of that petrodollar agreement, our dollar is nothing more than a piece of paper. Yeah. Our dollar is nothing more than a damn piece of paper. There's nothing backing it up. It's fiat currency. That's the only thing that makes our dollar valuable. The petrodollar. So it would behoove America's foreign policy to be able to utilize Saudi Arabia's position in the Middle East to confront one of our nemesis, and obviously a nemesis of theirs as well, Iran. And this is the Middle East foreign policy that I suggested was going to happen back in, Jesus Christ said this was going to happen back in January and February. Look in the archive, boy. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I prognosticated this! Now, with that being said, folks, the reason I bring up Saudi Arabia is because now that there's a new King Salman, he has a son by the name of Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, 32-year-old chap who is now heading a commission to crack down on corruption in Saudi Arabia. Now, one of the interesting developments in this new anti-corruption campaign in Saudi Arabia is that they arrested Prince Al-Walid, or Al-Walid, whatever you want to say it. Prince Al-Walid, folks, this is the guy who is the rich, billionaire Saudi Arabian prince that everybody recognizes. All right, Prince Al-Walid. He's the guy who criticized Trump recently. He's the guy who's the money behind Kingdom Holdings, which owns the majority shares of Twitter. And then you wonder why Twitter started becoming social justice warrior and so pro-jihadist, because Prince Al-Walid is the main investor in Twitter. Is a major investor in Citigroup and, man, a lot of different companies in Wall Street. And it's a very interesting turn of events that Al-Walid is being put in jail by his own royal family. I mean, let me tell you something. The guy who's heading the commission in Saudi Arabia, the anti-corruption committee or commission, whatever you want to call it, Mohammed bin Salam al-Saad, this guy is lord of what was once the House of Saud. Now, why are they doing this? Because, folks, Saudi Arabia wants to eliminate any connection with Wahhabism and jihadism. Lest we forget that Al-Walid is worth $17.1 billion. That's his net worth. He's one of the richest dudes in the world, okay? Now, lest we forget that Al-Walid was funding these madrasas in Pakistan, okay? And the madrasas that were funded in Pakistan ended up culminating into what we now know of as the Taliban. The Taliban that came from the madrasas in Pakistan overtook Afghanistan. Al-Walid is also the funder of madrasas in Indonesia, all right, and in other parts of the Middle East, all right? Lest we forget that Al-Walid and Prince Bandar and all these other assholes were close friends to the Bush family. I mean, Prince Al-Walid and Prince Bandar were the faces behind 9/11, if you want my personal opinion. I personally believe that they were the funders. They were the funders of 9/11. They funded this crap. And if you all don't know who I'm talking about, Prince Bandar, why don't you Google up Bandar Bush, all right? Look up that asshole, Bandar Bush. That prince of Saudi Arabia, Prince Bandar, was so close to the goddamn Bush administration, they literally named him. That was his name, Bandar Bush. Bandar Bush. So what's happening in Saudi Arabia? They're trying to eliminate their old connections with jihadism. And much like what Prince Salman had said during the speech in which Trump went to actually visit Saudi Arabia. Y'all remember that? Listen to Prince Salman's speech. He blames Iran. And not to mention, he promises to crack down on what is called, quote, radical Islam. And the actions by King Salman and his son, Mohammed bin Salman al-Assad, is proof that Saudi Arabia is taking a giant step away from Wahhabism, the Salafist movement, and all this jihadist crap. In total, 11 princes, 4 ministers, and 10 former ministers were arrested in this sweep of anti-corruption. And lest we forget, all these people in the Saudi royal family are related. They're related. And one more thing before I move on to Radio Graffiti. Prior to the arrests of Al-Walid and the 11 princes, 4 ministers, and 10 former ministers, lest we forget that in Riyadh, there was a missile sent to Riyadh to hit the palace of the royal family, which was intercepted, by the way, by United States military and our United States weapons, baby. We're able to just take that crap out of the sky. When the Saudis took apart the missile that was intended to be hit on their palace, they found hardware that was connected to Iran. That's right. Iran this weekend tried to missile attack the royal family of Saudi Arabia in Riyadh. And if you want my personal opinion, that attack pretty much is the reason why all these arrests happened, particularly Prince Al-Walid. And before I get to Radio Graffiti, lest we forget that Prince Al-Walid was the guy who attempted to give Rudolph Giuliani that $30 million check, what was it, 2 or 3 days, a week after 9/11? Do you remember that? And you know, remember when Giuliani didn't accept the check and didn't even want to shake Al-Walid's hand? Why in the hell do you think that Rudolph Giuliani didn't want to shake his hand? Why do you think Rudolph Giuliani didn't want to accept the damn $30 million? Because he knew! Giuliani knew that Al-Walid
crap.
So, with that being said, folks, I think that right now we are seeing an unbelievable transition that's the equivalent of the transition that's happening in the United States here with Trump and the old political establishment being kind of just pushed to the side and a new America is being paved. That's exactly what's happening here in Saudi Arabia. And I think that Trump is literally inspiring the world to go against old establishments, to establish new establishments that are less corrupt, that are less pathetic, that are less authoritarian, etc. And I'm happy to see it, man. I'm really happy to see it. Anyway, folks, that's about it. I'm supposed to be talking about the Paradise Papers and millennials that want to get rid of capitalism, but we don't have enough time, folks, all right? Let's just go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, all right? And I'm talking about Radio Graffiti! That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. All right, baby? All right. And look, I don't want to hear a bunch of Helen Keller deaf mutes. I don't want to hear a bunch of autistic tards. I mean, come up with something lolsy, man, all right? All right, I'm tired of picking up and nobody says anything. I don't want to hear you guys playing around to butt darts. You know? Say something! No butt darts! Say something! Stupid morons. Anyway, let's go ahead. Do we got any freaking Radio Graffiti callers, engineer? All right, let's go ahead and get to some Radio Graffiti right now. All right, who do we got going on over here, for Christ's sake? How about 412 Radio Graffiti?
Oh, good evening, sir. This is Keith from the New Concept Wig Salon down on Blanco Road in San Antonio. I'm just calling to congratulate you on the purchase of your latest wig, and I wanted to make sure that you're satisfied with the product.
Look, shut up about the bald crap. Shut up. I'm not bald. I don't need a freaking wig. Shut up. Stupid ass. 858 Radio Graffiti.
Every day with the Disney Channel flow. Been on YouTube in 6 months. Never done before. All the competition, man. PewDiePie and
I mean, just shove that urban stuff up your pipe, all right? 813 Radio Graffiti.
But wait, Donald Trump, I'm glad you went to prison. I'm taking elation. I'm taking glee in your personal political downfall. Goodbye, Donald Trump. All right, now I hope you take a big black you-know-what up your you-know-what.
Don, shut up, man. Shut up. I just freaking said that, for Christ's sake, man. I just freaking said that. Damn it. God. I mean, what, are we back with these instant splicers now? I just freaking said that. Jesus Christ, give me the goddamn mic, man. Freaking Insta-Splicer. Shut up, man. 347 Radio Graffiti. I mean, well, okay, you know, last week it is a kazoo. This week is a harmonica. Give me a break, you pickled prick. All right, how about 901 Radio Graffiti?
What's up? And this is all you can get because you are a ham boat and Saudi Arabia's doing terrible. Hi.
Yay, 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 right, man? Yay!
You know what? That sounds
Spaghetti! Say spaghetti! Yay! Yay!
I'm not going to say that stupid word.
All right, get out of here, you freaking autist. God damn it. How about 647 Radio Graffiti?
Coming soon, the best movie of all time. There's only one man. A test of courage, a triumph of will, for honor, for hope, for justice, for liberty.
Pickle goes! A pickle goes! Shut up, you man-child! Look, shut up about the ball crap! Shut up! I'm not bald! I just freaking said that!
Yay! Yay! Right, man? Yay! I just freaking said that! Shut up! Shut up about the pickle ghost, you stupid ass! Shut up about pickle ghost! Man, you goddamn man children, you're not gonna let this Rick and Morty crap go, aren't you? Jesus Christ, look, shut up about the Rick and Morty, shut up about the pickle, and shut up about the man-child crap! Good God, give me the mic. Good God, why don't you all just shut up? Good Lord, how about 214 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, I was just wondering, I'm going to be in San Antonio this weekend. I was thinking maybe we could go get a drink or something.
Yeah, well, go get a drink and you're laughing? Why would you laugh at that? It's not even funny. What are you laughing at? Hey, Tard, I'm asking, what are you laughing at? Oh, great. You see what that is right there, folks? That's an autistic Asperger's tard who can't even conjure up a complete sentence without cracking up like a goddamn man-child. Give me a break. 203 Radio Graffiti.
Are you losing your hair? You don't have to look bald anymore. Top Coverage has been helping thousands of men with thinning hair for 5 years. Top Coverage hides baldness. Top Coverage is so easy to use.
You know what? Shut up. Get up. Get that crap off of here. Look, assholes. I'm not bald, okay? You transsexual bathroom turd burglars. All right? Jesus Christ, man. I mean, who the hell? 352 Radio Graffiti. God damn it! What? My African booty scratcher?
Don't worry, baby. I missed you so much, and I'm back for you. Blog Talk is online. Troll terrorist is lurking in the dark. Switchboard is set fine. You take a call that almost stops your heart. You hear it fly and get flying around your tiny affairs. You're filled with rage. The cyber vermin starting to arise and poke us the cries. Cause this is Hambone night, and no one's gonna save you from the troll about to strike. You know it's Hambone night. You're fighting for your life inside a Hambone night.
You know what? Shut up, you goddamn African booty scratcher! No! Not the African booty scratcher! Come on, bitch! I freaking hate that guy! Dude! thought it was rid of that freaking guy, man. Man, what a horrible show this has turned out to be, man. You know, this is my third show back. I was hoping that we could take a little bit of a serious tone towards this show, but no, I just can't, right? This is the freaking internet, This is where all the man-children congregate, This is where all the autists and the Aspergers, shove pickles up their ass and just cause mischief all goddamn God! I'm sick and tired of you tank-tonguing, blue ball blowing, Cincinnati bow tie receiving, dirty Sanchez loving, rusty trombone playing, pickle loving pieces of crap. I'm tired of you people. I'm tired. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Freaking African booty scratcher, man. I don't want to hear your ass on my show again. Oh, you know, I need a freaking beer. Give me a freaking goddamn beer. Good God. I'm sorry you people are driving me to drink. God damn it. I can't help it, man. You people are driving me to drink. You people are driving me to drink. All right, Jesus Christ, man. I hope we don't get any more of that crap. I don't know how much more of this garbage I can take, man. Jesus Christ. 614 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, man, what's going on there?
Who is this?
It's me, man, your favorite Aussie.
Are you, wait a minute, is this sniffing distilling? Are you sniffing paint?
No. Today I have some mold killer, and I've actually teamed that up with some hand sanitizer, so yeah, it goes pretty...
No, stop promoting that crap. Stop it, man. I don't know why you're promoting that. Look, I am not condoning this. I don't know why this guy's promoting this crap. Don't do it, all right? Unless you're an autist, then maybe I can understand why you're doing it. Anyway, who else? We got 207 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I have to say, I've seen some crazy applesauce-loving freaks in response to just even the last terrorist attack, saying that the president won't condemn the death of the Vegas shooter after condemning that of New York. You know, and everybody knows he's already dead, so just ridiculous people we got to deal with these days.
Yeah, I guess, burrito. I don't know. 678 Radio Graffiti.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm at McDonald's. I'm jerking off. You want a McDouble?
Yeah, shut up, you stupid sick pervert, for Christ's sake. Who else do we got, for heaven's sake? 352 Radio Graffiti. Seriously, Samsung. Radio Graffiti. The hell with knickers. I hope knickers. No, shut up. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't say racist crap to try to take me off the air, you piece of crap. I'm not letting you do it. 915 Radio Graffiti.
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
It's not even goddamn Thanksgiving. Why? Me, I want to know what Santa's going to give me. I want to know what the auntie's going to give me. I want to know what my mommy's going to give me. Good God. 713 Radio Graffiti.
Yo quiero Szechuan sauce. Yo quiero pepino rig. Wee! Pepino rig. Yo lo quiero. Wee!
Hey, shut! What the hell is that? Was that my pet Mexican?
We're back on the air. Finally. Jeez. Sorry, guys. Let's do a little backup here, guys. The blog talk. Give me a sec. Oh, boy. My internet went off. Everything went offline. Couldn't do nothing about it. Let me back this up. See if we can actually where we left off. Oh, boy.
Blog Talk Radio.
Amazed to see gaming channels have. Okay. Hey, right now on the call-in lines, and don't forget.
I am gay for El Fuxo Loco. Inside me, inside me.
No. We don't want none of that pause hole stuff going on over here, all right? This is a no pause hole zone, all right? So take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack with the pause hole talk. Don't pause my neg hole. You sick bastard. 954 Radio Graffiti.
To be talking about things like universal health care, which would be a lifesaver for working people. Socialist ideas outlined by the authors of Das Kapital, Karl Marx, and Frederick Skittles. Or
what the hell is that supposed to mean? That sounds like a stupid moron. 435 Radio Graffiti. Hey, turn that crap down. Good God. Turn that crap down. 612 Radio Graffiti.
It's so great to have you back, my man. For months, I've just been sitting on my ass like, where?
Give me a sec. That's the wrong one. Where's 503? Wait, 512, 513. Oh, man, I kind of lost everything. Oh, what a horrible stream today. Sorry, guys. Jesus. I'm going to have to use this time skip frame for this. Stupid internet went offline for no reason. Pretty much everything went offline. Alright, give me one more minute. Oh, God. Let me do this. Watching again, guys. I do apologize with all the stuff that's happening currently at the moment. It's not giving me. There's the episode. That's the right episode I need. Yup, the audio is being processed. Ready for shortly. Oy vey. 503. I know there was missing a lot, guys. The way it came back. What a horrible time my internet went offline. Horrible time. Anyways, guys, I know what have you missed here, guys. Once again, thank you all for, well, pretty much holding up into this. I'm doing see if we can play back here once Blog Talk finishes it. So, geez, it's gonna take a while. All right. Yeah, my stream got EMP'd bad. Sadly, I know where it caught off, but unfortunately I cannot rewind it. Not the moment it currently. Like I say, I'm going to be doing pretty much cutting this video or time framing where it's going to be where we left off. Unfortunately, that's the way we are going to do this currently at the moment. I'm going to leave it without the chat this time around. Oh, thanks, Titan TK, for the stream. Or the subscribe. Jeez. Yeah, right now it's being processed, so cannot get access to 503 recordings at the moment. Well, jeez. Private. Can you fix it? post-processing. Yes, Tough Guy, I will. Like I say, I'm going to be waiting for the process to finish. This should be taking about less than 5 to 10 minutes to finish the process. At BTR standards, shouldn't take that long. And then, of course, once it starts, I'm going to time frame it where we left off. Unfortunately, like I say, it caught off to the part where before, I know good stuff happened. Lots of good stuff. Damn, it caught me off right. Well, the internet cut me off right when it really when it was hitting it, but I'm gonna have to wait for it. God dang it. Anyways, guys, why this is thing? Oh, come on, stop it. Why this is being processed? I'm gonna give some shout outs before anybody leaves or currently. So I'm gonna wait for the process on Blog Talk to finish. Once again, guys, I do apologize for the interruption that it cut off and pretty much lost half of it. Of course, I'm going to do a little re-recording here. I'm going to make a time frame of it, of when it's going to start. So once it happens, once it restarts again, it's going to be happening, restarting it again. Not from the top, pretty much right after the African booty scratcher where it left off. I didn't know my internet cut off. It just went off unexpectedly. So yeah, I'm gonna get some shout outs before anybody leaves. Quick shout outs to Biggest Engine, Bob Tom, Mr. Moonman, Mr. Tamsy, Nothingness, Psycho Pony, Sunset Shimmerfag, Demi Fur, Drango, Flyer, Meowth Barf, Nate Jiggers, Prigophile. What's going on to Space Ghost, to Ferb Guy, and Tub Guy. Who do we have on the other chain? Right now, I'm looking back for Blog Talk gets finished. Still the audio being pressed. Oh, the audio's good. Alright, this is going to be the last thing. The audio's done.
Blog Talk Radio.
Sweet. 503's done. Alright, one last
Blog
final shout outs
Talk
before.
Radio.
Don't do that. Thank you for that. Give some quick shout outs here. Give me a sec. Quick shout outs. Who do we have in the other chat rooms? Participants, we have B4 Boat, Death Coat Storm, D / Nightmares, Enoch Ellis, Esqualana. It's going on to FCS 87090, Hypermark 2020, JK, Killstar, Lunar Wolfie, Mark Porter Field, Mr. Side Swiper Prime, Nathan, the Ferb Guy, the Teutonic Plague, Titan TK, and Vic the Slick G. Alright, guys, I'm going to get back the audio. Give me a sec.
Here we go.
Alright, audio is back. Everything's good. Alright, I'm going to leave where it left off. 20 seconds start. Alright, let's do this.
To the Bush family! What was his nickname? Bandar Bush. Bandar Bush! So what's happening in Saudi Arabia? States weapons, baby. We're able to just take that crap out of the sky. Hey, shut up! Stupid ass. 858 Radio Graffiti. I mean, and you goddamn man children, you're not gonna let this Rick and Morty crap go, aren't you? Jesus Christ. Look, shut up about the Rick and Morty, shut up about the pickle, and shut up about the man-child crap. Good God, give me the Good God, why don't you all just shut up? Good Lord, how about 214 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, I was just wondering, I'm going to be in San Antonio this weekend. I was thinking maybe we could go get a drink or something.
What, go get a drink and you're laughing? Why would you laugh at that? It's not even funny. What are you laughing at? Hey, Tard, I'm asking, what are you laughing at? Oh, great. You see what that is right there, folks? That's an autistic Asperger's tard who can't even conjure up a complete sentence without cracking up like a goddamn man-child. Give me a break. 203 Radio Graffiti.
Are you losing your hair? You don't have to look bald anymore. Top Coverage has been helping thousands of men with thinning hair for 5 years. Top Coverage hides baldness. Top Coverage is so easy to use.
You know what? Shut up. Get up. Get that crap off of here. Look, assholes, I'm not bald, okay? You transsexual bathroom turd burglars. All right? Jesus Christ, man. I mean, who the hell? 352 Radio Graffiti. God damn it! I want my African booty scratcher back.
Don't worry, baby. I missed you so much, and I'm back for you. Blog Talk is online. Troll terrorist is lurking in the dark. Switchboard is set fine. You take a call that almost stops your heart. You hear us fly and cats flying around your tiny bed. You're filled with rage as cyber vermin starting to arise and poke us the cries. 'Cause this is Hambone night, and no one's gonna save you from the troll about to strike. You know it's Hambone night. You're fighting for your life inside a Hambone night.
You know what? Shut up, you goddamn African booty scratcher! No, not the African booty scratcher! Son of a bitch! I freaking hate that guy! I freaking hate that guy, dude! Goddamn you African booty scratcher! Go shove up your African booty ass! I thought I was rid of that freaking guy, man. Man, what a horrible show this has turned out to be, man. You know, this is my third show back. I was hoping that we could take a little bit of a serious tone towards this show, but no, I just can't, right? This is the freaking internet, This is where all the man-children congregate, This is where all the autists and the Aspergers, shove pickles up their ass and just cause mischief all goddamn God! I'm sick and tired of you tank-tonguing, blue ball blowing, Cincinnati bow tie receiving, dirty Sanchez loving, rusty trombone playing, pickle loving pieces of crap. I'm tired of you people. I'm tired. Give me the mic. Give me the damn mic. Freaking African booty scratcher, man. I don't want to hear your ass on my show again. Oh, you know, I need a freaking beer. Give me a freaking goddamn beer. Good God. I'm sorry you people are driving me to drink. God damn it. I can't help it, man. You people are driving me to drink. You people are driving me to drink. All right, Jesus Christ, man. I hope we don't get any more of that crap. I don't know how much more of this garbage I can take, man. Jesus Christ. 614 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, man, what's going on there?
Who is this?
It's me, man, your favorite Aussie.
Are you, wait a minute, is this sniffing distilling? Are you sniffing paint?
No. Today I have some mold killer, and I've actually teamed that up with some hand sanitizer. So, yeah, it goes pretty.
No, stop promoting that crap. Stop it, man. I don't know why you're promoting that. Look, I am not condoning this. I don't know why this guy's promoting this crap. Don't do it, all right? Unless you're an autist, then maybe I can understand why you're doing it. Anyway, who else? We got 207 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I have to say, I've seen some crazy applesauce-loving freaks in response to just even the last terrorist attack, saying that the president won't condemn the death of the Vegas shooter after condemning that of New York. You know, and everybody knows he's already dead. So, just ridiculous people we got to deal with these days.
Yeah, I guess burrito. I don't know. 678 Radio Graffiti.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm at McDonald's. I'm jerking off. You want a McDouble?
Yeah, shut up, you stupid sick pervert, for Christ's sake. Who else do we got, for heaven's sake? 352 Radio Graffiti. Seriously, Samsung. Radio Graffiti. The hell with knickers. Knickers. No, shut up. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't say racist crap to try to take me off the air, you piece of crap. I'm not letting you do it. 915 Radio Graffiti. No, shut up. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't say racist. Me, I want to know what Santa's going to give me. I want to know what the auntie's going to give me. I want to know what my mommy's going to give me. Good God. 713 Radio Graffiti.
Yo quiero Szechuan sauce. Yo quiero pepino rig. Pepino rig. Yo lo quiero.
Hey, shut. What the hell is that? Was that my pet Mexican? Is that my pet Mexican over there acting like a freaking... What the hell is that? Was that a Mexican Rick or something? Look, shut up, all right? What, a jalapeno Rick? Is that what the Mexican was doing? Orale, I'm jalapeno Rick. Orale, arriba, arriba. I'm jalapeno Rick. Arriba. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we have here? How about 802 Radio Graffiti?
Hello, welcome to David Lowell's Wigs. We got ammo, bone wigs, pickle wigs.
Shut up. I'm not bald. Shut up. 609 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, hi, Ghost. So forget about Vertcoin. I've moved a considerable amount of my investment into bareback coin. You see, every time you take it in the ass on Craigslist, you're transferred bareback coin.
The hell are you to bareback coin? You freaking pos-holes, man, all right? I mean, we got to start looking after these goddamn pos-holes, man. These people are not right in the head. We got to start looking after these goddamn pos-holes. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. We got to keep an eye on these goddamn pos-holes who are trying to pause everybody's neg hole. Jesus Christ. 385 Radio Graffiti. We've got pylons, Radio Graffiti. I mean, let me tell you something about Trump, okay? I'm sorry, I have to say this. I want to take a shot to Donald Trump.
My fellow Americans.
Let me get my freaking gun. Let me get my freaking gun out here.
Celebrate the day America declared its independence. But this...
I don't know. I'm telling you this right now. You son of a bitch! That's not funny! That's not funny! That's not funny! You sick-looking ass-organ bastard! That's not funny! That's not funny! You freaking Asperger autistic bastards are pissing me off! That's not funny, man. You know what? Give me the freaking mic. You know what? We only got a little over 5 minutes left. I'm glad. I mean, what a horrible carpet-munching Monday this son of a bitch was, man. Oh, my God. Hey, what is it? Is this the Teutonic Plague, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, cheer up. There's no shame in being bald. President Trump's bald. Guy wears a wig. It's true.
No, shut up, you stupid autist. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up, Teutonic, you stupid brony! Who asked you? Who asked you, you stupid brony? Give me the mic! And Donald Trump isn't bald. Shut up, and neither am I. I'm not bald. I don't know where you idiots are getting them. You know what? Who cares? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
My name.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. How about 507 Radio Graffiti?
This is True Communist Radio. True Communist Radio. Long live Karl Marx and long live the ideas that man said in the Communist Manifesto. The badass of revolution. Give him communism or give him death. The workers of the world unite. Broadcasting from his wonderful bunker in revolutionary Catalonia. Hoorah! And now he'll take it from here. Your host, the means of production feature agitator, the man they call Ghost.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I give commies helicopter rides, boy! I give commies free helicopter rides! Don't even go there! 352 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
In the mirror today, my eyes didn't seem so bright.
All right, we get it. All right, shove it up. Shove that song up your ass. All right? 240 Radio Graffiti.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, Ghost. Huge fan. Doing a great show tonight. I got a quick question. I keep a lot of exotic pets, and I'm hoping you can name my new snake.
You know what? I don't even want to know your sick snake. Shut up! 469 Radio Graffiti.
You know what? I'm going to give a rocket show.
All right, shut up, shut up. 620 Radio Graffiti. Look, shove the harmonica up your ass. Shut up. Can we get some new calls, please? Good Lord, who else do we have here? Let's take some more anonymouses here. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? We got male Jeebas. Can't believe him. Let's do this. I guess this is what everybody wants, huh? This is what you all wanted, huh? Even the engineer is having a hard time dealing with this. You know, the engineer, he doesn't understand. Trump Tower.
I'm going to kill you.
No, shut up with that crap, you stupid loser, shut up. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Yeah, great, a Helen Keller deaf mute playing butt darts. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
My name.
And another asshole right there. How about 614 Radio Graffiti?
Ghost, the Inner Circle just spent a bunch of crypto gains on funding a new anime. I just gabbed at you with the details.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, it's on Gab. You're free to look.
A freaking anime body pillow, you son of a... You son of a bitch, that guy! I knew you were a sick pervert! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I freaking knew you were a sick-ass pervert, tough guy! Huh? Freaking sick anime! You sick, twisted prick! I should have known! You spend all day in a tub saying, oh my, oh my. with the show. What a horrible show, thanks to you goddamn troll pricks. Jesus Christ, you guys will be lucky if I come back this Wednesday, all right? 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You'll be lucky, man. You people have disrespected me, and you've besmirched my show, and I don't appreciate it one bit. Follow me on Gab if you want to. I don't give a crap. Politics, Ghost. I don't give a crap. I can't believe you people would treat me like this. This is my third show back, you assholes. This is my third show back. This is my third show back, you son of a bitch. And you don't give me respect. You don't give me nothing.
And this is where it cut off. That's just it. Thanks for watching. And again, I do apologize for the interruption in the middle of the call sessions. It cut off because my internet cut off the last 10 minutes of the show. Couldn't get back in until, fortunately, had to use a backup stream. So everything kind of worked well. Of course, it's timestamped. So it will be timestamped right after this video. Or it's already timestamped when you actually clicked on it and then you already finished. So congrats. Once again, guys, thank you all for watching. Yes, the stream is laggy for the most entirety of the stream, but of course the audio was pretty good. So no loss there, no loss of anything. So hopefully that fixes it. But once again, yes, the lag is for some still reason my internet's being crappy for the most part for not being fixing the issues since last week. So I don't know if when it's gonna be fixed. Maybe until the next TCR stream, which is gonna be on Wednesday. Remember, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are TCR stream, 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and hopefully you guys can catch those. Once again, guys, at least the audio matters. And of course, if you guys can kind of see the 1 or 2 frames per second for me playing some Cuphead, I am still continuing it. I'm just having some issues. I'm trying to get past one. Well, I'm trying to do, for people who have been wondering why I'm not shooting, I'm doing the pacifist run. If you don't know what pacifist means, meaning you do not shoot, you do not kill anything during the run and gun levels. So meaning I cannot shoot, I cannot kill any enemy, so I can parry. That's the only thing. Those pink colors. Yeah, I can hit those, but of course not the fish for this one. So it's really difficult, and really difficult for where am I actually right now, just getting to the last part. Yeah, that's a little hard endurance, like 2 things coming at once. It just you have to like be very perfect for it. It's kind of hard for me because I'm just saying I'm going all over the place and I can't focus on one thing because it's 2 things coming at you at once. So yeah, I'm coming a little bit difficult on those running guns just to do the pacifist. I'm doing my best. The boss battles very easy. I can actually do. I can just quickly just finish it like that because it's easy. But yes, guys, once again, guys, if you're listening is continuing for it, yes, stream had caught off during the midsection, but of course it's time-stamped, and if you're actually watching it for that time-stamp, well, thanks for pretty much clicking on it, and of course play where it left off. So of course, hopefully that helped out for you guys, and hopefully everybody enjoyed the stream today. And with that, guys, that's all for the stream, guys. I need to get out of here. It's already 10 o'clock. I gotta get ready for the bed because I got work tomorrow. I'm hopeful the stream gets well, my internet gets fixed 100%, because right now it's whenever I stream or do a live stream, you guys are having some lag. I'm doing another live stream simultaneously as well, because like I say, I'm doing 2 streams. If Ghost was done at 4 p.m., I'm gonna have no issues for the 7 o'clock streams like you always do. So yeah, that's another thing. But of course, sometimes it helps out, and hopefully, I'm hopeful it gets fixed because, like I say, once it gets fixed, you guys will see the stream smooth. Same thing with my other stream; it goes smooth with no issues. But like, it's just for bad luck or some bad karma going on my end. So yes, hey guys, all the lag issues that you've been having for when you're watching the stream is from my end, not you guys. Maybe some, but of course, when it's done, it should be playing fine when it's uploaded to YouTube. I'm just hoping that it gets fixed ASAP, and hopefully, I'm gonna have to contact many times my internet company because, yeah, Spectrum just kind of wish we have Google Fiber, but it's not available in our city. Unless maybe I can move down to Austin, but well, I don't know. All right. Well, I'm out here, guys. Thank you all for watching and listening. Shout out to everybody who subscribed because, of course, usually I just take the new subscribers and anyone who have donated. I'm not sure if I checked to make sure somebody actually did. Hold on. Let me see. Did that happen? No, I don't think so. All right, hold on. I'm gonna make sure something. Come on. All right. Hold on. I'm looking into my dashboards here. Oh yes, there's new subscribers. Yes, about 2 hours ago I was going to start. Thanks, Mageland, the Canadian Spartan. Yes, the Canadian Spartan. Super Levi, Johnny Cornboard, and Miroslav Midjus. If I can pronounce those. Alright, guys. Well, that's it for the stream. Thank you all for another, decent stream. I do apologize for the hard cut, but hopefully that timestamp has helped you in any way. And hopefully I'll see you guys Wednesday for Fruit Boat Wednesday, or I'll see you guys on our next TCR stream. So have a good night, good Monday. See you guys Wednesday, or see you next time. See you guys. You guys have a good night. Later.